Hey everybody. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? If you could do me a huge favor and go ahead and as you're coming in, please go ahead and like and share the live. That would be amazing. I would appreciate it so very much. As you're coming in, please like and share the live. Lioness Hart, the first person in the building. Hey, Boo, Janelle, Lynn is in the building. Cassandra, hello, my love. Lady J, hello, 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 hello. Let's see. Carmelita is in the building. Hey, Miss Carmelita, how are you? Anthony Armstrong, what's up, bro? Um, Antoinette, hey Antoinette, how are you? Let's see. Diana Caleb is in the building. Penny Vastina. Hey Penny, how are you? Thank you for coming on through. Of course you're gonna be here, my love. Roz Dix is in the building. Hey Roz, how are you? Shawnette is in the building. We have an interview tonight. You see the pictures on the thumbnail. We have an interview. Her apartment was kicked in, honey. We're gonna play. They was blasting music outside. It was a hot ass ghetto mess, honey. It was kicking the door in, child. Some man came from around the bushes, child. Darlene Crow was in the building. Ross Dixon, I believe I've said. Hey, shout out to Care Bear. Care Bear is our newest nosy neighbor. Care Bear was on with us on the Perez Hilton live. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for becoming a member, my love. Thank you so very much. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tamra. Tamra also became a member that night. So shout out to y'all. If y'all missed the Perez Hilton 8-9 hour live, we had, well, first of all, very not good situation, right? But I met some amazing people, and so we're going to explore a lot of more of that, soon. So shout out to Care Bear. Y'all welcome our newest nosy neighbors. And just in case you're new here, we are the nosy neighbors. And if you're out in the middle of the YouTube and the Facebook streets, and at this point, TikTok, and all of the other places showing your ass, we're gonna talk about it. Want to give a big shout out to all of the nosy neighbors always on Neighborhood Watch. Let me know what's going on in the streets. Big shout out to all of the nosy neighbors who actually become official members of the channel. Thank y'all so very much. It is 7:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live right now. It is the 6th of August. About to drop Facebook off. We need y'all to head over to YouTube. I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you all. We need you to head over because we're about to add in our guest. Wait, YouTube live. And let me make sure she gets the link again. Okay, let's see. All right. Let me make sure she gets the link. And actually, before I'm doing that, I'm gonna make sure we done shared everywhere before we send her the link again. So shout out to the new members, y'all. Ross Dixon, I believe I've said. Miss Lynn is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Patricia Ann, Judy is in the building. Judy, she says hello. Hey, boo. Carrie Joyfield Green. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Let's see. Darlene Crow, Lioness Hurt, I believe I said. Linda Stute, Rosalind. So hello, what Lady 50, Susan Cooper, Janice Turner, Toxinia, Karen Pierce. Hey, y'all come on in this piece. Come on in this piece. I really need y'all to share this live on out. Share it to the groups. Share it to your personal page. Tag a friend. Tell them we live. Bring it on in. Somebody done lit the cash up already. Let's get the party started. Oh, I do want to say this is a paid interview. So if you all can hit the cash app, Yvette Savage, everybody from Facebook, we need you to head over to YouTube. We're going to be getting started here. Let me see. I'm skipping through. This is a paid interview. So if you all can hit the cash app up so we can see we can recoup some of the funds, that would be greatly appreciated. Wanted to bring something a little bit new and different. So everybody come on in. Again, if you're coming in from a different platform, we're about to have an interview. This lady lives in her apartment complex and had these people across from her, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna show y'all the video that made me hit her up. And all the way from there to somebody trying to kick her door in. Join my live. All right. And we're going to see all of that here in just a second. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead. Let me make sure she is. I sent her the StreamYard. Let me just see if she's messaged me. One second, y'all. A second. Over here. Messages. Oh, maybe she was wanting me to send it to her phone. Let me see. Okay, let me send it to her phone. Oh, that's not. I didn't mean to do it like that. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. Yeah. How can I message? Oh no, that's not even right. It have to be this one. Okay. Let me see. Message and then bow. All right. I just sent it to her phone. So y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I need y'all to head over to my YouTube. Head over to my YouTube. I keep putting link in the chat for you all. I'm gonna put the link in again. Head over to YouTube. Everybody else, we're gonna be dropping off. There is the link. All right. I heard something. Number 18 on it is a building that says, "Love you. I love you, Bike. Thank you for always supporting the channel, my love. I appreciate you. If you're over on Carmen's page, if you're over on Facebook, we need you to head over to my page on YouTube. I put the link in the chat. Come on over. We need you to share the live. How many people have shared the live? Put a number 77 in the chat. If you shared the live to at least two places, two different places, by the way, not the same place, two different places. If you've done that, please put a number 77 in the chat. Let me know. I appreciate you so very much. Let me post 77 in the chat. All right. And then let me send out this other message as well. Interview now on YouTube. All right, cool. All right. So I sent out all of the alerts that I can think of that I need to send. And I appreciate y'all so very much for sending out those alerts on your side as well. And I'll give her a call. I'm going to wait to see if she can figure out the StreamYard, and I'll give her a call in a second. Wait, is this the same person? What's this? Check what the... What the... This is a whole nother person? What the freak? I'm glad I just saw that video. What the hell? Let me show y'all. Get ready to share the video. Hey, Lacondas. Hey, everybody coming on in. As y'all are coming in, please go ahead and share the live. I'm waiting on our guest to come on. I sent her the link. I'm gonna text her in a minute to make sure she's not having any issues. This is a paid interview, so if you all can support the channel, that would be great. Lady 50 is in the building. Love you, Darnell. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you for always supporting. I thank you very much. Let me give her a call, just make sure she's not having any issues. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see. Darnell. Yeah. I sent you. I didn't know if you. I sent it to your TikTok and I sent the text message to your phone. Yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. So, are you logged into YouTube or Facebook on that device? Oh, okay, gotcha. It don't even matter which one. Hey, everybody. If you all continue to like and share the live, working through a little tech issue, give me 1 second. So what is it saying? Okay. Okay, I tell you what, let's just do the phone interview because it'll be the same. I'm going to call you from my computer and then I'll add in the audio. Okay, all right. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. Am I sharing my screen? Okay, share my screen. I share my audio, and then let me call her on this number.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Darnell. Y'all make sure y'all are liking and sharing the live. Share the live I'll share it to at least 2 places, 2 groups, or bring 2 people
Yes,
on in.
hello?
I appreciate you. Hey, Rhea.
Hey.
This is Darnell. You are on the live. Say hello to the Nosy Neighbors.
Hey, everybody.
Listen. So I found your video. I actually meant to show it before I brought you on. Are you able to get let me see. So I found your video. Are you able to get somewhere where we can talk? Let's see.
Yes, hold on 1 second, because you can hear the background noise, huh?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Let me do this just real quick.
Okay, no
and
problem.
Then, yes.
All right, while she's doing that, y'all, I'm going to show y'all the video that I'm referencing and where I contacted her from because this is kind of where this is the first thing that I had saw. Let me just show y'all the video while we're waiting on her. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, here. All right, y'all should be able to hear as well. Now, there's music, so I'm not going to play it. They're playing music outside her apartment. They're playing loud music outside of her apartment. And of course, she opens the door like, get out of here. Of course, like they're all up in her camera, acting a foolio. This girl licks her camera. Don't know where the camera could have had ass on it and everything. Just licked it with her tongue. And playing the music. Clearly, and then you'll see it. You'll see it. Let me remove the banner real quick. She opens her door again. Now she's dancing here, and they think she's joining in. She sprays something. We'll ask her about that, but she doesn't spray on it. It like went in the air. This man came out of nowhere is trying to kick her door down. I'm trying to figure out, did he go to jail? Because he needed to.
He sure the fuck do, and no, he did not. No, he did not.
She bad. He is trying to rip.
Oh, shoot, can I touch on here?
Yes. He's trying to rip he ripped her camera off the freaking door. I mean, what Nene say? The ghetto. And listen, listen, she's gonna tell us because you can. I talked to her earlier just a little bit. I try not to have too much of a conversation. you can live anywhere. You don't have to act like whatever, you know. So as far as I can see, she's in her apartment minding her business, at least in this video. She's gonna tell us. But the people are acting a fool outside of her apartment, obviously trying to cause a disturbance, right? With the speaker directed toward her, shaking ass because they know she sees them in her video. And this man is not even in sight, comes out of sight like a wild bull to kick her door down or try to. Well, I will tell you this. They may not have much of the soundproof doors, but they got that damn door on tag, don't they? All right, so Raya, are you back?
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Okay, gotcha. So, okay, she's still working on it, y'all. So listen, isn't that crazy? They somebody say, oh hell no. They somebody, oh my God, what? Yes, listen, I had to contact her ASAP. Like, I'm like, what the hell? And he must not have a care in the world. This is a paid interview. Y'all hit the Cash App if you can. See if we can recoup a couple of dollars. He must not have a care in the world, because how are you trying to kick somebody's door down? Bitch, you should be going to jail. Let me also show this. And then why are you I just got so many questions. Then I just saw this video, y'all. She said, check the date. My life is a movie. Here is some other. Is this a guy? He's bamming on her door. Let me play the audio. Now, what is he doing? What the helly? What the helly? Now he's taking the camera, baby. Everybody need to be in jail. Everybody.
Okay, y'all, I'm back.
Okay, she's back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yes.
So we were just going through the video. So how long have you been in the apartment that we were just watching?
Okay, so I got here. Okay, let's tell you how ghetto this is. We all got here December. We all got moved in at the same time, the same day. So we've all been here since December.
And now, do you you know them?
No, I knew of. Only person I know of is the girl downstairs that I also put in the video as well. Everybody else, they knew me before I knew them.
Gotcha.
Because like I said, or like I was telling you earlier, I'm known. So they knew me before I knew any of them.
So, okay, they knew you. And so how, like, did everything start out cool? I know we were talking earlier, but we got our audience here. So, and I need y'all to share the live, like and share the live. The interview is on. Share it to the cooking channel. Share it to the drama channel. Share it to the blogger shade room.
Yeah.
Share it everywhere. So yeah, you moved in. They knew you. You're popular in your city, and you're in. Is it Kansas? You're in Kansas.
Yes, Kansas City. Let's just say Kansas City. We're from a hometown of the Chiefs.
Okay, gotcha. And so. Yeah. How was that going? Y'all both moved in. It was like, hey, my name is. Did it start out like that, or how did it start out?
Okay, so let me tell you how it started. Okay, so before I originally moved here, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Facebook, and you know they got this new thing where it used to show up as other viewers, but now you can see who the other viewers are.
It is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had posted a story, and I had seen. We're gonna call her Key. I'm not gonna say names, but we're gonna call her Key. So Key, which is the girl across the hall, she was watching my story before I had ever knew who she was. Mm-hmm. And me, I always take a screenshot of who my non-followers are because I do be curious on why did they come to what brought them here. Mm-hmm. So okay, I kept seeing her pop up, and that was a month before we all moved here. Soon as we moved here, she was no longer in the views. I was like, okay. Coincidence. What a coincidence. All right. We locked eyes. We saw each other. I didn't say anything to her. She didn't say nothing to me. Our first ever altercation, the only reason we ever communicated was there's a video on there on my TikTok as well that you can see. Her friend is walking up to my camera, touching my camera, saying, look, she got a ring.
Was it a white girl?
Yes.
Okay, I'll show them that later. I did see that. I'll show them that later.
Yes. So the Keisha's all on my camera, like, look, she got a lockbox, and you walking all up on it. So I'm hearing all this. I'm like, get the fuck off my camera. No.
Now, why do you think that was a thing? Like, why do you think it was so important for her?
Fascinating. Right.
Yeah.
That I have no clue.
Because that's why I asked you that question earlier. Like, why was that such a thing? Everybody has cameras. Why was it such a thing to like say, oh wow, like look right here, make sure you know she has a camera. Like that's why I was asking you that question earlier. Yeah.
I don't know if it's because we're in an apartment. People feel like, oh, why does she have one in a closed unit apartment? I don't know what the fascination was about it. But, okay, so to back it up, I lied. That wasn't, okay, so yeah. Our first altercation was that. She had touched all on my camera. I had missed that, though. I didn't see that. I didn't say nothing that time because it wasn't that big of a deal. Now, I'll say a couple weeks later, this is the second time she goes up and touches my Ring camera. She's like, I guess, Kiki across the hall was hauling up some mattresses. My job, we had been there since this was in February, or January maybe. So I guess she didn't have any beds for a whole month, and she was trying to hide me from seeing that. I didn't really care to pay attention that much, but she made it more obvious. So I'm seeing all of them in a hallway. They're carrying stuff up, and I hear Key across the hall. She's like, she goes, Kelsey, cover her camera. So now I'm focused in. I'm trying to see what they're trying to cover my camera for. And I see the girl standing right in front of my camera. And I'm like, hello, get off my camera. I'm thinking she can't hear me. I hear them whispering back and forth. She's like, she said something about get off her camera. So I'm like, hello, get the fuck off my camera. Bitch, you can obviously hear me now. If you repeating what I said, you can hear me.
Right.
So I'm like, can you get off my camera? Don't touch my camera. She's ignoring me. I open up my door. And I'm like, excuse me, don't put your hand on my camera. And her Kiki girl, the one that instructed her to do it, says, girl, didn't nobody touch your motherfucking camera? I said, yes, she did. I just saw it. She said, girl, ain't nobody touch your shit. Okay. I closed it. She's trying to argue back and forth with me about that lying on camera. So I'm like, all right, I'm not about to argue about it. I closed the door and rolled my eyes. I guess she saw me roll my eyes. When I rolled my eyes, I heard, roll your eyes again. I'm going to roll your ass out that house. Huh? I said, okay. I didn't hear that until I played it back. I didn't hear any of that. Okay, so that was over. And as I'm in the house still watching the video footage, I'm hearing her say some tough shit. She ain't never had a tough bone in her body. So now I'm really wondering, like, how could you assume that in me and you don't know each other? Now I'm getting that you must have heard about me from other people.
Know you from somebody through whatever,
Exactly.
Or been watching your social media or whatever, like lurking.
Exactly. So, and I already knew she was watching my social media because the proof was in the pudding. So she's like, oh yeah, she ain't never had a tough bone in her body. Okay. I played all that back. Well, I didn't play it back yet. At this time, all I heard was tough. I said, nobody trying to be on no tough shit. I just asked y'all to get away from my door with all that. Y'all could have been on the other side of the hallway. All right, that was over. She comes, knocks on my door, I guess trying to make it better or whatever. So she comes to my door. She's like, look, I don't know you. You don't know me. We both got kids. I don't want it to be any issues. Okay. So I'm like, oh, no, it don't have to be no issues. We don't have to have a problem with each other. She's like, oh, I don't know you. You don't know me. And in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, you're lying. Because you just said, I didn't have a tough bone in my body. Right. And you've been watching me. I played along with it. I played like her, played dumb. So, okay. Fast forward. She's like, do your kids have do they need any formula or this and that? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need any of that. Okay. She closes the door.
Now, is this the light skin, the thick light skin girl?
Yes.
Okay, got
That's Key.
That's in the brown in the video when he tried to kick down the door.
Yes. So she's we finally got over that. Like I said, I want to go watch the whole thing back. I watched all the footage. I see her people go back in the house. I'm like, hey, can you call her back outside real quick? And she came back. She came to my door. And like I said, it was cordial. At this point, we having a grown conversation. We already talked about her friend touching my camera. So we're having a cordial conversation. So I pulled her back. I'm like, hey, I thought you said you didn't know me. She like, I don't know you, but I know of you. I just wanted her to tell her hand. I wanted her to say that. So she did. I'm like, okay, so if you don't know me, why did you say I ain't never had a tough bone in my body, and you'll roll my eyes again, you'll roll my ass about the house? She said, I didn't say that. I said, yes, you did. It's right here. I pulled it up, played the clip back for her. She's like, oh, well, I mean, if I said it, I said it. I can't take it back.
Why did you say
I ain't gonna lie. At that point, I did just like you. I laughed because that was kind of funny. Okay, girl, you ate with that. Okay, you said it, you can't take it back. Okay, so we fast forward past all of that. She was like, no, but I don't. She still told me she don't want it to be any problems. Okay, cool. We got past it. All right, now after we got past that, we were saying hi to each other. We were speaking to each other all the time. There was no other issues after that. I had already mentioned. Well, I skipped this part, but before we got past that, I had talked to her about her friend touching my camera for the second time. She's like, no, I corrected her on that. Whoop-de-wop. Okay, we got past all of it. We were speaking to each other. We were saying hi to each other back and forth. And all of a sudden, the highs and buys stopped. I don't know if they, because one thing about me, I always speak when spoken to, or I'll just speak, period. So I will see her and I'll just wave first, or her kids will see me and they'll wave. And I'm like, let me stop waving and see if they go wave at me back or say something to me first. I stopped, all communication stopped. I said, okay, cool, I got it, okay. And around this time, this is, okay, like I said, all that was in the beginning of December. We're fast forwarding to February now. That's when she had the mattresses. Now we're here in, I'll say, May. May comes, and I'm starting like everything in the building is weird. So I'm telling my sisters who walking in, I'm like, I feel like nobody in this building likes me. I didn't know why. I just had my intuition was telling me nobody in this building likes me.
So is it a small town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what happens in the small town. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I seen everybody asking if it was HUD and it must be rent free and blah blah blah. Yes, it is HUD. My rent is not free. Just because it's income based does not mean that nobody has rent. Income based, you still have to pay. I pay some of my rent, period, regardless. So my rent ain't free. I don't know about anybody else's.
So this is a good point too. But so you live in a community where, because they do have those, they have those in Atlanta, they have those everywhere. So certain people that pay their full rent because maybe they don't qualify. Certain people may be on Section 8, or so certain people may be subsidized or whatever. So you're just saying
I'm not on Section 8.
And sometimes I hate to say this, but listen, just because you're in a circumstance, you don't have to act like it. Just because you're from a place, you don't have to act like it. You do not.
Exactly. And honestly, that was the whole reason that me knowing about here prior, I didn't want to come here, but like I was telling you earlier on the phone, the aesthetic was nice.
Real quick, while she's talking, y'all, this is the video where the girl touches her door. This is when they first moved in. This is in December. Just to give y'all that reference that she just gave while she's talking. So you're saying, I'll continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I was just saying, me knowing about this area. I see out here saying, "Oh, this is HUD. This is what you expect."
But the apartment looks nice from the outside. I mean,
and it does.
Yeah.
Even the inside is nice because they upgraded everything. So I thought with the upgrade came upgraded people, upgraded mindset. You know. So
not when they have that program, unfortunately.
Right. But I was sitting here thinking, like, it's not about where you live; it's about how you live. Yeah. And that's exactly how I looked at it. Like I didn't. The inside of my house is real nice. It's clean. I don't have any holes in my walls. I don't have, kids ain't got shit everywhere. No scribbles on my walls. My place looks nice. For me to be in a ghetto, it looks nice. I don't even feel like I'm in a ghetto half the time until I walk outside and hear all them damn baby kids.
Oh Lord.
Shit. But
yeah.
But yeah. So that was my main mindset. Like, okay, like you said, just because of where you are, you don't have to act like yeah. And you do end up becoming a product of your environment the more you're around negativity.
Well, so you have to make a conscious choice not to want to,
Exactly, and that's been my thing. I've been making a conscious choice not to, but you got people, that try to bring you down with them. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Misery love company. That's what they say.
Exactly, and that's where all this stem from. Her being miserable and the fact that I wasn't a follower like everybody else and didn't feed in. I guess that made her matter. So, yeah. Anyway, fast forward to past that. Now, what was the next question?
Okay, so you took us back from, them moving in.
December
Y'all moved in at the same time. Y'all tried to become friendly, so to speak.
Cordial. We try to come cordial.
We showed the video where the girl touched your camera. That was a violation. I still don't. Neither one of us, I guess, don't understand that. What was the significance?
Okay. And let me answer those questions, because I did see people saying that, why haven't anybody else said nothing? Why hasn't been reported? I wasn't saying anything at first because it started off small. Like I said, her touching my camera, as long as I feel like, if we were able to be adults and talk about it, we could talk about it. I don't have to go to the office for every little thing. So that's where I was as far as my maturity.
And and that's a smart thing, because once that ball gets to rolling, then it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have to pay to some degree, your neighbor, and they're going to figure out who the neighbor is. And
that was going to make it worse. So especially if we don't have any communication with each other, she was going to bother me if we didn't have any communication. I went straight to the office. So I thought. So instead of me, first going straight to the office, I'm like, we got kids. Let's work it out like adults. I'm not trying to see nobody get put out, and I don't want to get put out. I would want somebody to come talk to me if they had any issue with me. That's how I did it. So that's why it never got sent to the office, because we had worked that out.
Okay.
I never mentioned that because it was worked out. And now your next question. I did hear you had another one.
Okay. So fast forward. Okay. Y'all tried to work it out, and that's understandable, and that's mature on your part, and I totally get that. Let's fast forward to they're at your door. You tried to work it out.
Mm-hmm.
How did it get? Because to me, when I look at the video, I'm going to play it again for everybody. When I look at the video, they made a conscious choice to aggravate you by playing music right in front of your door. And so is there something else that happened right before that point where okay, gotcha.
So now we're in June. All right, now we're talking about June. So everything else was done. Here's the month of June. So June, I think you should play that video too, because this is where it started. This is what initially started it. She came home at 3:00 in the morning, loud. I'm talking about stomping. All you hear is, we got a bottle. We got a bottle. If you want to play that for them, you can go ahead and do that, because that's where it stems from.
I'll play it right now. This is when she has on the red sweater.
No. That's her friend. Her friend is the quiet one. She looked embarrassed her damn self.
But is it in that video where it all started?
Yeah, where it all started. Yes, that's her in the red. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'll show this quickly. Hold on 1 second.
My neighbor Key is the one that's walking up the stairs.
We got a bottle at the fucking bar, bitch.
What happened? Okay.
Oh, I'm playing the video. You can't hear the video. She said, we got a bottle. Then the girl comes up with the white Gucci Mama shorts.
That's the neighbor. That's Key.
Okay.
That's the one I was screaming, we got a bottle.
Now you're showing some text messages here. I'm not sure I'm not right.
Yes.
Why move my stuff? Is this you asking somebody, or is this somebody asking you?
No. She asked me. That's what everybody on TikTok was confused about. They were like, you started off rude. You asked her about who moved your. That was her message.
Yeah.
She said, who moved my stuff?
So yes,
she said, you moved my stuff.
So she's in the blue. So she said, who moved my stuff? You said, I don't know. Ask number 10. That's another apartment number.
Oh, no. Nope. Okay, so it's a message before then, because she had already asked me before. She asked me, who moved my stuff? I said, I don't know. I haven't been downstairs. Then my stuff was on the side of the washer. Last time I had been downstairs was hours ago. So when she said who moved my stuff, I'm like, I don't know. So when she texted that was over.
So this is a shared laundry room.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I text her right after because my clothes was moved. right after she asked that question, I went down there to go check my clothes, and my clothes are moved.
Mm-hmm.
I said, these your clothes in the washer, or who touched my stuff? She's like, I don't know. Ask number 10. Okay. I cut all that. I didn't want to ask nobody else. I said, we about to stop this right here. It's cameras in the washroom. I'm going to go straight to the office.
Mm-hmm.
I had the office figured out. Once I have the office figured out, that was done. Okay. It wasn't her or the person she said it was.
Okay.
Got it figured out. I figured out where my clothes were.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
who
had
got
to
your clothes?
Okay. So nobody had my clothes. The downstairs neighbor, there was another dryer that doesn't work. So she just put my clothes there in the dryer that doesn't work.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just so I wouldn't hog the
dryer
washer or whatever. And usually,
okay.
Yeah. And usually everybody was cordial with each other enough to, as long as we had communication, we all knew, like, all right, if her clothes, and we generous enough to, if there's nobody else's clothes in the dryer, we'll put the next person's in the dryer, start it and going about it, and put our clothes in the washer, just be until other people's shit start coming up missing, which it rarely happened. It's really never happened. Okay. So, yeah, she texted me about that. That was that. And then after she texted me, that was a whole different day. That didn't have anything to do with the messages the rest of the messages. Okay. So after we had texted about that, I had said, who moved my stuff? And she said, I don't know, number 10, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now we're at the point where, okay, that was the next morning when I had texted her. Mm-hmm. It was 3:00 in the morning. I'm hearing her stomping up the stairs. That's when I text her. I'm like, hey, you do know people be sleep around this time with question marks. Mm-hmm. She's like, and your point is? That's what rubbed me wrong, because I read it exactly how I said it. Mm-hmm. And your point is? So that threw me off. I said, my kids be here, the fuck? She said, girl, get the fuck off my line. Okay. Now I'm real irritated. You ain't trying to solve the problem. Okay, so I responded back negatively. You want negative, you're going to get negative. So I responded back negatively. I said, overly obnoxious, loud ass bitch. And she replied back and said, and what's going to get done about it? Mm. Oh, okay. So you really looking for a problem. Now, I feel like what it is, it was built up. She was trying to find her reason, because like I said, she's already affiliated. The girl that you saw in the red, that's the girl that's been wanting to fight my sister. She's already affiliated with people that don't like me, which is why I feel like she's already heard about me.
So that girl probably, of course, people talk. She said, that's such and such sister. I can't stand that bitch. And she did it. Mm-hmm. And so now she wants back to high school where you don't like her. I don't like her. That's her sister. So we don't like her either.
Yep. That's exactly how it went.
Y'all see the text on the screen.
So, yeah, when that happened, where was I?
You were saying that you were texting the girl. She said, and who the fuck, what you gonna do about over the drunk ass? Okay. What's gonna get done about it? I'm lost. And then you were explaining how it kind of got there about with the sister.
Okay, so whatever. Now, as I'm reading the messages, I'm irritated. I'm mumbling under my breath. She opens her door up. Mm-hmm. She storms towards my door. If you can see it in the video, she storms to my door, but she had a Stanley cup in her hand. So I'm like, I know you're not about to walk up to my door, because she's walking all aggressive. I'm like, I know you're not about to walk up on me and my kids is here. Mm-hmm. So I had my Thule tucked. I said, I know you're not about to walk up on me and my kids is here. I got the right to stand my ground. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she said, I'm going to need you to calm down, Rhea. Okay, when she said that, I'm like, okay, maybe she about to talk. All right, cool. No, she proceeds to say, I need you to calm down. I can get you put out of here, because you ain't supposed to have that. I can get you put out of here. She said, you ain't supposed to have. I said, who said who?
Right.
She said, by the law, you're not supposed to have it here. Right. I said, as long as you're coming to my door the way you come into my door, I have the right to have this motherfucker here. Look at how you coming. So, we arguing back and forth.
And if that boy would have shut up. If he would have kicked that door down, it sounds like you would have had the right thing for him.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna tell y'all why I didn't have the right thing for him. And I see it's pushing 27 mil. We could do 35.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, yeah. So she's walking. Okay, so we're arguing back and forth or whatever. She goes in the house. Mm-hmm. And she's still going back and forth. I'm still hearing her. She comes back to my door. She, obnoxiously loud. I'm like, okay, yeah, she really want a problem. At this time, the office was not open. So the office was been open until about 8:30. So, because I had already tried to call and let them know that there was an issue with this girl. So I called the office, no answer. I'm like, okay, as soon as the office opens, I'm going up there. I called the office at 8:30, got my the property manager right on the phone, and she's like, yeah, we just got through talking to your neighbor across the hall. She just showed us the messages. Okay, cool. She saw exactly what happened, and she said, the property manager said, Key told them that she did come to my door. So boom, that's that right there. Okay, that again, I'm telling you out of time frames, that happened at 8 o'clock in the morning. It drags, okay? So once that happens, there's another video on my page that follows up with what I'm about to say. So the following video, you'll hear her coming up the stairs saying, pussy asshole, scary asshole, called the police, and da-da-da, she's scared to come outside. And then her friends come up and start laughing. Okay, so what that was about was 2 hours later, after everything is done and over with, I guess she had her group of friends standing outside waiting on me to come out. And I don't know who called the police, but I'm sure I don't know why they think only one person can call the police, especially if they're hearing commotion going on. Somebody called the police. The police came here. I didn't answer the door. And I know damn well I didn't call them because I had warrants, if we want to talk about it.
Ooh.
So it wasn't me that called. Right. They knocked on my door. I didn't answer because I had that warrant. And it was crazy how the universe fucking works. That morning, I had called about my warrant and everything. I said I wanted to see if I could, pay my bond to find out or whatever. But then I was like, I'm gonna deal with it later. Okay, so police comes. I didn't answer. They, like I said, they walk up the stairs, laughing, talking about, oh, she called the police, blah blah blah. All right, 30 minutes go by. Her friends leave. I don't see nobody else outside. I'm thinking the coast is clear, but me still being me, I'm like, let me go check my car. Let me go make sure nothing was done to my car. You know how bitches are. So I'm like, let me go make sure nothing was done to my car. Like nobody tried to be sneaky and keep my car up or flatten my tires. I walk outside. As soon as I walk outside, my ex-girlfriend and her new girlfriend is downstairs in a car. And the neighbor across the hall, Key, is talking to both of them. So as I'm walking out, the Key girl, she sees it's still tucked under my arm because I always carry it. So she sees it tucked under my arm. She's like, hey, Bookie. I'm like, hey, because I'm like, shit, it's over now. We can talk to the office, everything done and over with. I'm like, hey, shit. She like, I see you still got your heat on you. I said, yeah, I'm going to keep it on me. She walks towards me, steady following me. She's following me. Like I said, she's all the way at the end of the dumpster. She's following me from one car to my car. So I'm like, why are you following me? She's like, because I can, because it's free will. Okay, now you steady provoking me. You're steady doing shit to provoke me. And I'm giving you warnings. I've already gave you the first one and telling you I have the right to stand my ground. I've catch hints. So she said, she's mugging me now. She's giving me a mean mug. And I can read body language. So she looked at me. She said my government name as if she knew me. And that right there is a threat to me because now you're saying it like we got an issue. So she calls me by my government name. And then she's like, you don't want these problems. As soon as she said that, bow, shot at her. Okay.
Wait, shot at her like in the air towards her?
Yeah, past her face. Yeah.
What? Okay. And what happened after that?
Okay, so I do that. She gets to, yep, you're getting put out. Yep.
Right.
Okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's fine. Yeah, I'm like, that's fine, but you got the point, though. I told you to move around, and you didn't follow directives, so you got the point. Yeah. So she runs to the office to tell them that I called them myself, too, immediately. Like, hey, I just had to, because they already knew what was going on. I'm like, hey, I just had to shoot my firearm because she kept provoking me and following me. Next thing you know, police swarming in. Soon as I didn't even get to call the police. Police came swarming in as I'm trying to get out. So they come in, and the girl Key is still outside. Now she's being extra aggressive, extra turned up because people are, how people be. Yeah, you know how people be when they got a crowd in front of them. So she's extra amped up now. Now she's intimidating me in front of the police. And I'm trying to, if you gonna be the fucking person screaming at you in fear for your life, you got to know how to play your motherfucking cards right.
So you're telling the police this was what she been doing all the while before y'all got here. This shit right here. Yes.
Okay. Yes. But the thing is, the police still allowed the aggressor to be in my face. I had to tell them, this is her right here. This is the real. I'm like, can y'all move her? He's like, we're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, but she's walking up on me. And if she hits me, I'm not going to lie. I am going to hit her back. So y'all need to fix this now.
Right.
So they put me in the back of the police car. They put me in handcuffs. They're like, where's your firearm? I'm like, it's in my bag. They took my bag. They more aggressive with me than anything. I'm like, I can show y'all video footage. I can show y'all everything. They're like, oh, if you would have opened the door, it's the same officers that came to my door on video camera.
Okay.
Yeah, same exact ones. He like, oh, if you would have opened the door for us the first time, we would have took your answer. Y'all didn't have a warrant. I don't have to open the door. Y'all didn't have a warrant for me.
Right.
So now they do. They technically do because I have that warrant out in another city.
Right.
Yeah. So now they're using that as a reason to take me. Okay, so I'm pleading to him. I'm like, please, can y'all talk to property management? Property management knows what's going on. He's shutting the door in my face, being rude. So I'm bawling, crying. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, I really wasn't in the wrong. I'm trying to explain to these people, and they don't want to hear nothing I gotta say. So at this point now, I'm praying that I still got my place. I'm like, I'm just like, shit, I don't care what's going on at this point, but please let me still have my place. Okay, so they didn't take me for shooting they did. I got a ticket for that, for a discharge of a firearm within city limits.
Ticket ain't bad. Okay.
She tried to press charges on me for ag assault. That got dropped because we both talked to the detective, and the detective told me the exact same story checks out. He said, your story and her story matches up exactly the same, but the only thing is we're trying to figure out why you shot it in the air. Okay, which is understandable. Okay, cool. As long as we got that felony out the way, I don't care. I can explain the other shit. I don't care. So my felony got dropped to a misdemeanor. Actually, it's still, but it's a misdemeanor now. So, that happened. That happened on June 5th. All right, so I go to jail for my warrant, and everybody in the building is aware. I'm watching everybody in the building, hee, ha, ha, laughing, recording, and everything else. No. As we're outside, the whole building came outside just to watch me get put in handcuffs. And I'm hearing everybody, yep, send that bitch to jail. I just saw everything. And in my head, I'm like, if y'all saw everything, why the fuck ain't y'all telling the truth?
Right.
Why ain't y'all telling them she's followed me? So, okay, June 5th, I go in for my warrant. I get held there because they were some assholes. When you got money and they know you got bond money, they not fucking with you. They gonna do the most to you. They gonna try to torture you in the worst way possible, which is by keeping you in that motherfucking cell. Okay, so I didn't bond out until probably about 9 o'clock that night because they was on bullshit. So I was told by the detective and the apartment manager to stay away from home just to keep the tension down. Okay, and to make it look good for my case. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I'll follow directions. I come back 2 days later. 2 days later, I'm going to the office area because now I got to wash my clothes over there because our dryer had cut off.
Okay, gotcha.
No. Our dryer wasn't working, and the office was aware of that. So she gave me permission to walk over there to that building to do my laundry there. Okay. As I'm walking out to go finally get my load, I see the girl Key across the hall. She was leaving. She got in the car already with the big booty dude that was kicking at the door. He was the driver, and he was the driver, and she was the passenger. So I'm seeing her get in the car.
Is that her boyfriend?
I don't know who it is, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a cousin, because I thought it was a cousin or something until she started shaking her ass in front of the nigga, and I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna be doing that in front of my cousin, my boy cousin. So I don't know, but yeah. So the cousin they end up about to pull off. As soon as she saw me, she got out the car. She's like, "What's up, scary asshole? You want to catch your one?" Again, this is 2, 3 days. I stayed away from my. Yes, I just stayed away from home for 2 days now. No way you're still mad. No way. I feel like they were mad because I got out. So they thought they was going to, I didn't get that charge.
To be honest, it's the typical behavior of like just ignorance. Somebody fucking with you, they're gonna stay fucking with you. They're not trying to not fuck with you, even if you're not fucking with them. Just ignorance. And
I was told to ignore her, document everything. I was told to do everything. Okay, this is where my recording started coming in when I got told to document. Okay, so she ends up. When she said that, I'm thinking, okay, damn. She done caught me outside. This the point. I'm about to have to fight her. I don't have my firearm no more. The detective took that because, of course I'm under investigation. So I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to fight her. I didn't have my mace or nothing. So she walks up. She's walking towards me. Follow me. Once again, I'm on the phone. And I'm going to ask her again, why are you following me again? She like, come on, what's up, scary asshole? As soon as I was about to turn around, thought I was about to fight her, she tried to mace me and it hit the side of my face. and my back. And I took off running. So I'm like, okay, I see she's not going to want to fight. I took off running. I ran towards the office area. Luckily, soon as I hit the office area, turned that corner, office property management was already right there. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go tell on this bitch. She wanted to get me sent to jail. I'm about to go tell on this bitch. So I'm playing police games with a police-ass person. I got to keep that in mind. She called the police first. I did it back. Because now she got a paper trail on me. So I got to play my cards right. And she told them she was in fear for her life. But property management asked her, when was you in fear for your life? Before or after you followed her? Or before or after you walked up to her door and you seen a firearm?
Right.
They calling her bullshit too. Like, which part, how was you in fear for your life when you followed this girl and you seen she had a firearm? You proceeded to still follow her. Okay, so we walk outside. Like I said, we're outside. That happens. I yell to management, she just maced me. She just maced me. She pulls up as I'm telling management that. She both them up. She pulls up. She like, she like, yeah, come on, bitch, let's run our one in front of property management. Property management like, hold on. Stop what she like, think about your kids, you can get put out. She like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Let me catch my ones with this bitch. Let me get my ones with this bitch. I'm sitting there laughing in her face. I'm like, yeah, you a dummy bitch. You just tricked her. You try to trick me out my spot and you getting tricked right on about your dumb ass spot. I'm sitting there smirking at her ass like, yeah, you just don't even know your dumb ass is, you about to help me with this case even more. So once she maced me, we talked to property management. She's trying to follow me. They had me go to the office. Oh, matter of fact, as I was running towards the office, her sister trying to come down the hill because she already called her sister. I ended up hearing that on my Ring camera.
So like, they were trying to jump you, probably?
Yep. They was. And her friend, the girl that you saw in the red, her friend was trying to put up her hair in a bun. That's what made me get a restraining order in the first place. She put her hair up in a bun.
This the same day they was kicking in the door. This is a different day. I just want to make sure.
This is a different. That's what I'm telling you. It dragged so long. This is from June 5th. June 23rd is when they tried to kick my door in. So this dragged all the way from June 5th to the end of the month.
23rd. Gotcha. All right. So they do all of that because I know you say you have to go. So they do all of that, and it's all of this. You had gone to jail. So the 23rd, the day of the video, was anything happen before they came and tried to play the loud music in front of?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell, because if I'm gonna tell everything, I'm gonna tell all sides. I'm gonna tell mine too. Well, I'm gonna tell what the fuck I did. Okay, so like I said, now that's why I'm giving you a backstory so you can see why I did what I did.
I appreciate. And listen, I would listen to the whole story, but I know you're, conscious about your time. I will listen to the whole thing. I just want to make sure I'm respecting your time. So let's skip to the 23rd. Anything happened before this?
I'm talking about the day before. So yeah, no. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, after all that provoking and all that shit, I'm like, okay. This was the final straw for me. She had walked in on the 22nd, wild again. She walked in her house and she with her friend. Y'all know that song, Coconut Water, treat these bitches like they one of my daughters. That shit. So she's throwing a subliminal, but she's holding her door open as she's saying it, and she's looking at my camera. So I'm like, okay, you know what you're doing. All right, game time. Police ain't doing shit. They keep taking. When she maced me, she didn't get charges. They didn't want to press charges on her. They told me they're not pressing charges, and that's because she tried to play that victim shit, I'm sure.
Right.
Okay, so I'm like, they're not doing nothing. My turn. I go outside with my speaker. You want to be loud? Okay, I'm going to be loud. I go outside with my speaker. Again, it's just me by myself. I'm not at her door. I'm not looking at her camera. I'm not telling nobody to come outside. I'm just playing music. It's daytime on top of that. So I'm playing my music, and she comes outside. We have the restraining order at this point after she maced me since the police didn't do nothing. So we had a restraining order.
Temporary restraining order, or y'all went to court and they awarded the real whole thing?
That was a temporary order, and court was on the 23rd, and they did that the day before. Or no, I'm lying. Okay.
Oh
no. Yep. They did it the day of.
Because I see it on the written 6/23 was the day they did it.
Yes. Okay. So I was playing my music out there. She felt the type of way about it. Okay. She comes out. She's like, why are you? She's trying to record me. She's like, why are you doing all this? I'm like, it's daytime. You're not supposed to be talking to me though. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what you're doing. Da 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 da. She's like, nah. She walked to the office. She said, I'm about to go tell the office. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Instead of her actually going to the office, she turns around and says, now, bitch, if I smack you, I said, you're not going to smack me. I said, you're not going to smack who? And she said, you don't want these problems. Once she said that, I maced her. Okay, because you're getting aggressive again. Boom, I maced her. Maced her, caught the office. All right. The officer didn't do nothing. She was mad about that. So now here comes the 23rd, the day we supposed to have court. Oh, actually, the day before we had court, the 24th.
Okay.
So the 23rd, she ends up. She calls her whole family down there. Everybody, even people from the building.
And that boy in the background hiding. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. She calls her family. She called people from everybody in the building. They all came up here. So, but before all that happened, I didn't know they were supposed to be moving. They were packing days, little by little though. She was packing days beforehand. And I didn't know what she was doing until I caught on. And I'm sitting out. Now I'm on camera. Now you want to provoke? I'm about to provoke. I'm on camera. I'm like, yep, pack it up. They didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She tried to make it like I said something to one of her kids. She comes back. Her whole family out there. Now they outside playing music. So they playing music, and I'm seeing all this. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm hearing the music. Before I even look at my camera, I didn't even know she licked my camera until I went to go watch it. So I'm hearing the music. I'm like, okay, she think that's about to bother me, bitch. It's daytime. If it was nighttime, I would have been mad. Right. I don't care, though. It's daytime. So she goes out there, plays her music. She played that Tacky Baby song. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. I closed my door the first time. I opened my door. I'm like, wait till this case over.
Wait till the case over. You close your door. And they want to kick the door down in.
She pump faked it. That's the thing about her. She act like she want to fight, but then it's a part of her that's timid. It's a part of her that's scared. So she acted like she was gonna kick it down then. So they start playing the Taxi Baby. I open my door again, and I now I'm dancing. I'm like, I'm about to show these bitches this shit don't bother me. I start dancing, and then I heard Pat. She looked at me. She like, fuck it up. And if you know movement, she's squaring up. She trying to play it off like she dancing, but she's squaring up at the same time.
I saw that.
She's like, fuck it up.
Her hand.
Fuck it up. She bite her lip. That same look she gave me the day I shot at her. She bit her lip, and she turned to somebody and was like, pass me my shit. Oh, okay. Mace. My mace didn't work. It fucking failed me. My fucking mace jammed on me. My fucking mace jammed. Every time I try to push the button, I pushed it at least twice, and I see them trying, flinching. So I'm like, okay, let me one more time. But then that last time, someone was like, just hurry up and shut your fucking door.
Yeah.
I try to go. Yep. When that didn't work, I hurry up and shut my damn door. So now then they pulling off my camera and all that shit.
Now who is the big PlayStation man?
That I don't know. That's her. That's the dude that I told you was. No.
He needed to.
No. Let me tell y'all. Okay, give y'all a quick update. They just, as of 2 days ago, because of different neighbors, the only reason they just took this report is because of something that happened with new neighbors, with other neighbors. They just took my report 2 days ago. They just finally took it down. That shit happened June 20th. And shit had been happening all the way up until then. They just now took a report. Now they're trying to file charges.
Oh, well, that's good because they need to, because if he would have broken your door, you would have every right to pop his ass, and he shouldn't.
But I didn't remember. Y'all gotta remember, my shit is still with the detective.
Oh, with the police.
Yes, my shit is still with the detective. So now I'm calling the police, and I'm telling them we got a restraining order. I'm like, hurry up and get here. Now this person I got a restraining order on her. I don't know if they got any weapons. They told me to say that because that might get them here quicker. I'm like, I don't know if they got any weapons. Okay. It took them 10 minutes to get to me, to the point where they were able to flee, come back. That's even what the report that said. They said, I had them read the report. They said, officers got a hold of Key, but after she fled the scene and came back. I said, flee the scene? Y'all, when did y'all allow people to flee the scene and come back and talk to y'all and don't nothing happen?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a restraining order on this person?
Right.
So that's when I'm like, okay, yeah. Now it's time to get my paperwork on the
Now,
system.
did they get evicted after all of this? Are they still even?
Mm-hmm. Fuck no. I told y'all, no, remember I told y'all that's why they kicked the door in. That's the day they were supposed to be moving out. They moved out the next day. Right.
The apartment was evicting them.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
so they try to hurry up and move before they got evicted. Yep.
Now, was that because of the situation, or they weren't paying their rent? Or you don't know?
No, it was because of that situation, because we had something called a 1430. A 1430 is you have 14 days to fix everything or get out in 30. Oh. She didn't fix it in 2 weeks. Remember I kept telling you, from June 5th, she kept doing shit all the way up until the day I got maced.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So are you pursuing the guy? There needs to be some pursuit to me of that guy trying to kick your door down. That's beyond. That's going beyond. Especially if your mace didn't even mace.
Right, and that's look. Listen to this. Remember, I told y'all when I maced her, they told me they're not filing charges. Why the fuck I get charged with battery for that shit?
You told them nothing came out?
Yes. They told me they already talked to her, and they said I maced them. So, and I showed them the video. They didn't press charge. They went back down there to talk to them, and they were like, here's the deal. We're just going to give her a violation. That's it. They said, we're not going to take her. We're going to arrest her, but we're not taking her. Okay. What the fuck is the point of the restraining order? What the fuck is the point of calling y'all?
Right.
So when I called them, you see, didn't shit happen.
Now,
but every time
the restraining order work and when she lives right across from you? Because should she even when she bull charged towards your door? I mean, is she even supposed to be doing that? Because you were right at the door, and they're supposed to be so many feet away from you.
That exactly, and then not even just that. After we got the day after she got served the restraining order on camera. She walked past me with her baby daddy and made a move like she bucked at me like she was gonna hit me. She said, "Scary ass bitch, ain't nobody about to hit you." Still doing shit. I called them about that. They said they're not coming out here for that. They told me they're not coming out for that. I said, so what is the point of the restraining order? They're like, well, I don't know, but that's what the sheriff told me. So now the sheriff don't want to come out. I done went to a sergeant. I done filed a report on the officer that didn't want to file a report. I didn't talk to the captain. Didn't nobody want to talk. Didn't nobody want to take my report. It took for something that just happened a couple of days ago with the neighbor downstairs for them to finally take this shit. And he told me we've been getting calls from the same number. I know y'all have.
What happened with the neighbor downstairs? And then I got one other question. Who was this other person trying to take your camera off your door?
Those are two different stories. It's a longer story, but they're all connected. If you want to do another interview, we can. But that's two different. Yeah,
the guy in the gray shirt. He knocked on your door. He looked at the camera. What is going on? And he looked away, and he started bamming the camera, and he ripped the camera off. You know him?
No, I don't know him, but I see we're pushing time. That's why I say if we can do another interview, because that's when, and it actually gets juicier as it goes on. So I'll tell you why he did all that, but we're pushing time now.
All right. Well, I hope that I do hope that you press charges against attempt to press charges against the guy who tried to kick your door down. Especially, they should be able to see that nothing came out of your thing. I didn't see anything come out of it.
And that's why I'm going to court for that. Yep. I'm still fighting that case now. I actually have that coming up. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
fighting for that. They moved. You're still there. Are you moving? Are you staying there?
So the thing about that is I was supposed to move units. I declined it because another person in that building had an issue with me too, and they were trying to get me put out before this. So I declined that because I'm like, I don't want any more issues to where it's going to have me in the same situation, and now I'm put out.
Wait, why that person got an issue with you?
Yes, I said my life is like a movie.
What do you do? Are you a dancer? Because I saw some.
No, I'm okay. I used to be a troller. So that was like back before trolling ever became a thing. That's when I was a troller, back in my teenage years. So the drama life is just now catching up to me after I'm trying to, when you calm down.
There we
go. That's when, that's when shit start catching up to you.
There we go.
Yeah, so my past is catching up with me.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty about it all, right? And how long ago was the trolling to now?
I'm 26 now, so that was like, I probably stopped when I was maybe 22, 21, really. Still mad.
You must have been doing.
But what it is, it's not even that. These people be third party mad. They be knowing other people that don't like me and, like you said, want to join the bandwagon. It's a clout thing. My name is a clout. It's a clout thing.
Maybe you need another town. You think?
You said I need another what?
Town to live in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. That's
Yeah.
definitely. I don't even know
See, I
why
try to
I'm
come up with
still.
solutions. I'm a solution person.
Yeah.
Sounds like
No,
it's a
yeah, no. That's
small
why.
town and another town would do you great.
That's why I said I'm not trying to. When I do move, it's got to be somewhere that I actually plan to move to in a better environment. I do research on the environment before I just put us in another
And when you do
situation.
your lives, don't show too much, but
Right.
now if they want, I'll tell you about that later, as far as like
Okay.
people finding you or whatever, because I'm really good at that. But you know, another town away from the mess, you change your life, sounds like, or you're trying to, and they're holding on to whatever you was trolling. And I appreciate your honesty, because a lot of times people don't admit anything they did. They just play the
Right.
victim wig. They just play the victim and act like they never did anything. So I appreciate that.
And
So
that's
so
what
very
people was
much.
trying to say on TikTok. They was all, oh, she telling. I'm telling one side for a reason. One that was a court documentation page. That was all for court because nobody was doing shit. That was just my paper trail. But that's what with all this court shit going on. That's why I kept telling them I'm not speaking on nothing until shit is dealt with.
And one last question before you go. So
Hmm.
the couple of years ago, how much were you trolling? How big were you trolling? Like what was your biggest troll? Like what would you say your biggest trolling said or did?
Well, see, it was trolling against myself, and they took that and trolled me. So my biggest one was here when I was on TikTok, and me and my sister was on live. My leave out was looking crazy intentionally, and my city joined the bandwagon. Somebody from my city screenshot me in the worst way possible, and said I'm on drugs. I'm doing perks to the point where CPS got involved because they made them allegations.
Mm-hmm.
They said that I was high off perks, and that shit went viral. That shit went up. So that was a trolling thing with me. I was trolling on TikTok, wasn't even saying nothing about nobody, wasn't mentioning no
But I'm
names,
more so
just
talking about
trolling
other
myself.
people. Like, what's your biggest troll with somebody else?
Mm, it was so many damn years ago. I got kids now, so that's how long ago this shit was. Like probably 18. I don't even remember with
Oh,
my first one, but it was pretty big.
okay.
And me and my baby daddy used to go live all the time. That was big.
Okay.
A lot of people know Raya though. Let's just say that a lot of people. I went viral plenty of times. It's not my first time. I got it. Oh, my biggest one. Okay, when I got into it with G Herbo's baby mama,
Who?
Ari. G Herbo, the rapper,
G
Ari
Herbo. Okay.
Fletcher.
Oh, I
Ari
know Ari
Fletcher. I got
Fletcher.
into. I don't like her, but yeah, I got into with her on Twitter. That was big. I actually still got that screenshot in my phone. But basically, people in my city then was bandwagoning. They thought what she said was oh so funny because she said I had popcorn walls or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
people in my city took that and ran with it. Oh, on behalf of Kansas City, we don't claim her. Looking for their little 2 minutes of clout.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my biggest one. People still, when since this shit happened, somebody just told me. I remember you got into it with Ari. That shit happened in
Right.
2020.
Okay. Well, send me that screenshot. That's a big one. I mean,
I got to send it to you now.
Ari Fletcher is a popular R&B singer, very popular. And it was her
No, she's
baby.
not a singer.
Huh?
No, she just known for G Herbo being the baby daddy, being her baby
Wait,
daddy. Her baby
she's not
daddy
a
is the one that's a
singer?
rapper. Nuh-uh.
Okay, I'm confusing her with somebody else then. Oh, Ari Lennox, maybe. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, you probably thinking, oh, yep, Ari Lennox. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, not her, not her.
Okay. All right.
No,
Well, yeah, I don't know the other lady then. Okay, I gotta look her up. But yes, I've heard of
yeah,
her name. It seemed like, but send me a screenshot of that. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time, and I just want to say this in closing because I am a solution person. Listen, try to stay out of trouble. Trouble is easy to get into. It's so hard to get out of. You can live your life in a way and do your thing and whatever without all of that. And it sounds like you have pivoted, but just try
oh
your
yeah,
best to, and sometimes also that includes staying away from certain people, as you're trying
oh yeah.
to live your life. And if you don't want to be included with drama and all of that stuff, you got to stay away from certain people as well, and you'll
Yeah,
find
no,
it.
it's this environment. I
Yeah.
definitely get it. It's this.
Yeah.
I was never put. I don't even belong here.
Yeah. So if you got to be there for a little bit, just stay to yourself, stick to yourself, try to ignore as much as you can. I do know sometimes there comes a limit with that, but wishing you the best. But the best thing is to try to avoid conflict and trouble because it's so, and especially I don't know your city like that, but it's giving, you know, it's giving that you probably would have a harsher punishment, and all of that stuff when it comes down to all of that. So just try your best to stay away from that and stay away from those people and just keep to yourself as much as you can.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, Rhea. I enjoyed the conversation. I hope that everything is over with and it ends. If we do decide to circle back around about the other guy, child, he didn't try to kick your door down because the big man couldn't kick it down. So I know damn well he could. It's giving me that. I was like, it's giving me here X and you got good pussy. He tried to get in, but I don't know.
Oh my God. Nah. Nah, that is T though. It's T. It's T because it has something to do with the girl that was a part of it. That was the girl that was in the red that was yelling, "Come outside, scary." Yeah, finally caught up with her scary ass.
So they got that many crash outs that's just willing to come and be on camera and
ready to
he need to go to jail too.
Mm-hmm. That's why they just now took that report. They just took it.
Like, bro, and to those people, if they were to ever see this, there is more to life than live than being a crash out. They're saying, I don't give a fuck, I'll do it. For what? And then you
because I'm telling you, I done did that jail shit, and that shit is not it. I'm telling you, it's not.
No,
I got
it's
kids.
Not it. You're in jail. You're trying to prove a point to people who don't give a damn about you. Because if they gave a damn about you, they wouldn't have told you to go do it. Because because why they didn't fucking go do it? There's a reason.
And look at her, for example. That friend that was in the red, she was staying with her. She was basically the homeless friend. She was living with her. Look what happens when you invite other people into your home, trying to show out for them, and now you end up getting put out, and now you and your friend got to find somewhere to stay. Imagine that. That's why I don't do company. You got to watch the company you keep.
And these days, honey, it ain't easy to get into a place, honey. It's getting harder and harder. You're going to be homeless after a while, fucking around. You're going to learn to sit your ass down, leave people alone.
Exactly. And I learned. I did a year and a half in juvenile prison. I learned. That kept me the fuck away.
Now, what you was in prison for? Last question.
That's another story for another day.
You know, I
look at you trying to get all the tea at once.
Yeah, you know,
I'm telling you, my life is tea, honey.
All right, boo. Well, I enjoyed you. Be safe and be good and stay to yourself.
I will.
And lead them folks alone now. And
yeah, they fucking with me now. Shit.
Well, just let them do what they do, and you just try to best you can to ignore them because we need everybody.
Ignoring them makes them matter. That's why I got maced. Ignoring her got me maced.
Well, honey, go to the other city where nobody knows your name. Okay.
Yes, amen.
All right, love. Thank you for joining. You have a good night.
You too.
All right. Bye. All right, honey. We got the interview. Now we don't know who this man is. We already showed y'all this. Let me show you again real quick. I'm gonna open the stream y'all for everybody. We still don't know who this Joker is. Now, who is this Joker? I said not a whole nother ninja trying to looking at the camera. The YNs just don't give a damn, do it? Ain't got a part nowhere in sight. Child, everybody. I'm sorry, him and the other man. I'm sorry, bitch. You're not finna come trying to beat my door down. And I definitely got something for you, me personally, baby. I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me give y'all the StreamYard link. Y'all tell me what y'all thought it is. Now, listen, I have had my story, and probably a lot of us, about a neighbor from hell. It ain't been this bad. It ain't been this bad. I've had thin walls. Wait, I'm still on Carmen. I'm cutting Carmen down. I didn't even know I was still on there. Y'all come over to my page. We can all do better on YouTube. Bye. I didn't even know I was still over there. And still on Facebook. Somebody didn't remind me to remove everything. Well, I should remind myself. Yes, a woo chow. Yes, Anthony, be safe. Good God Almighty. Jesus. That's a whole lot. And then another man trying to break your door down. There's guns involved. And it's just too much. Listen, y'all, this was a paid interview. It was a paid interview. I want to give a shout out because I think I liked it. Lady 50, thank you so much for the big cash out. Thank you so very much. Rosalind. Rosalind, thank you so much for the big cash app. I appreciate you so very much. And Miss Billy, thank you for the big cash app. Wow, this is some crazy shit. Thank you. You all, this was a paid interview. I am nowhere near recovering what I had to pay for the interview. And if we don't quite make it, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know. It's a paid interview because, you know, people sometimes want to get paid for telling their story, and then the stranger hit them up in the inbox. Kim!
Hey!
We meet again.
We meet again. How are you guys?
I am well. I had to recover from that night, child. I had to recover.
Same.
I did. So what did you think about tonight? The video that I showed. There's a couple of more videos and I may show them, but those were the main ones. You know, I don't know. For me, it's just like listen, I'm getting older, and maybe those people. Oh, I do have generally their ages. So the young lady who joined us was 26.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I think the young lady across from her was 28, and most of her people were around 28, maybe a couple of younger people. Now they're still in their 20s, so I'm in my 40s. Now, so what I do hate sometimes is when people get older and they can't identify what it was like to be in their youth. But even in my 20s, this was not my 20s. Bitch, that was not my 20s either. Now I've done some things, I've done some shit I wasn't supposed to do, but it was not that. I don't know. I just think the ratchet culture that I don't care what I do, I'm gonna kick down your door. I don't care. I'm a like you are preparing yourself for a life sentence in jail. And I don't know why you would want to prepare yourself for that, especially in your 20s when the world is before you to do whatever you want with it. I don't know why. So I understand being young and naive in your 20s, but not that. That's just stupid. Yeah. But anyway, Kim, go ahead, love. The Cash App is on the screen. Thank you so much, Sharon Freeman, for the 2 jewels. Thank you so very much. I think something may have happened with her audio. I can't hear Kim anymore. I'll put the StreamYard up again. Everybody wants to join. I also will play. Wait a minute. What's that noise? Okay, she's trying to fill out. Paid interview. We have not even reached the interview cost yet. Catherine R., thank you so much for the big cash app. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Please support the channel if you can. Cash app is on the screen. Hey, Kim, you might.
Oh, hey. Yeah, it cut out. Sorry. I don't know.
What you mean you blocked, Antoinette? You're blocked? What you mean you're blocked?
How do I see the chat? Well, oh, there we go. Okay, you can see the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, I went back to the YouTube app trying to look at it both, and it cut me out. So I just gotta stay in StreamYard, I guess.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay in StreamYard, but there's a thing to click on, so you see how you can.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Oh yeah, hey everyone. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, listen, this is like Darnell's got the most interesting chat on YouTube right now, and I be in chats, you know.
I'm trying. I don't like to be bored, Kim. I'm a Sagittarius. I hate to be bored. I hate to be boring. And sometimes if I don't come on live, and this is a gift and a curse. Sometimes if I don't come on, I'm like, no, I don't like that topic. No. And it could be a million people talking about it. That makes it even worse. I'm like, everybody and their dad is talking about this tonight. I don't
Right. Yeah. But
so
that's
it's
like innovation, and like I think that anyone can go on live, right? And there's a lot of people like listen, because people go on live and be like, I need $5, I need $5, what they call it, beg talk, whatever. You can go online for
mhm.
anything, but I think the difference is like execution, right? So everyone can have the same tool or idea. Like I'm gonna go online and talk to people, but it's how you execute, how you actually add value. You want channel memberships, you want donations, but you're not offering anything. Because I see YouTube as basically replacing like cable TV, right? Like we all right about this time, it's 5:30 where I'm at. We was watching like, TV, Saved by the Bell, Nick at Night, whatever. Now we're watching YouTube, we're watching creators. And so if you're just online not adding any entertainment or value, uh then those are the results you should get. So yeah, I think it's a real talent to actually be successful in entertaining, and you don't need like a whole, label or anything behind it to show your value in entertainment and talking and things like that. So I really enjoy your channel. That's why I'm here again. Hey
Oh,
y'all.
I appreciate you, love. I really, really do. You know, no, there is because, listen, and baby, I have to when we talk, I have to kind of take you back to how I started and where I went through. She said she's blocked on StreamYard. I don't even know how to block anybody on StreamYard, Antoinette. That's that
Can
iPhone.
StreamYard blog? StreamYard? I don't think. Oh,
Let me see.
when you log into StreamYard, it says log in through YouTube. Try logging in through some a different
Oh
option.
no, wait, I did see something. I did see something. I don't know how that happened. Okay, try again, Antoinette. What the hell? Antoinette, can you try again? I didn't even know nothing about a block on StreamYard. I don't even know. Oh, there she go.
It's not the
No.
iPhone.
Ah! I thought it was the
I
iPhone.
clicked on it twice and it say
Oh, thank you,
the
Lakeisha.
user have
Sorry.
blocked you. Hi Kim, how you doing? I'm sorry, you was
Hey, girl.
talking.
No,
Look
no,
at
no. I
Kim.
was reading the chat. I was talking out loud. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes, Kim is my new friend.
Yes.
Hopefully. Well, first
Yeah.
of
No.
all,
Yeah. Yes. Listen.
hopefully.
We
Let me
listen.
not use that word lightly.
We're right. We're on the same. We are on the same page. I like people. I love people, but I got a bubble, and so do you. So
Yes. But I really enjoyed talking to Kim, and I'm mad that what's the whole name, Kim?
it was
I'm
like
mad.
Queen
Mad
Way.
that Q, I'm just say Q because I'm messing the
Yeah,
name.
Q. Let's call her
Has
Q.
not reached out to me, has not said anything. I don't think
Yeah, but
Kim.
she's a truck driver, so she might be doing in and out, all
Oh,
sorts
so
of
we got to be late for her to get our lot.
Probably that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But anyway, I hey,
but Antoinette, we're glad you're here. So
oh, I'm always glad Antoinette is here. Who is this asking? Oh, okay. Girl, I almost
Billy,
didn't.
hi Billy, thank you.
Let me fulfill. I almost forgot, honey. Let me do this before she think I'm playing with her. Hold on, y'all. I almost forgot you.
Yeah,
Uh,
Queen Way.
yes,
Yeah,
baby,
Queen Way. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's
Like,
the name.
like,
Yeah.
like, sis. And I want to call it. I want to call not yet. I want to call her a him so bad, but I.
Yeah, because I said who, because I was trying to figure out who was talking. You had like everyone up here, and then and she said, "I'm not a man, I'm a woman," and you go, "What?"
Oh, that
So I
took
was
me. I
like,
just knew
"Oh,
that was a man.
yeah."
Yo,
But she's
let's
from New York. Sometimes some of those New York aunties, though, they've been smoking Newport since they were 7, so
right.
they got a little deeper voice.
Hold on one quick second. Pay. Cause what I did, y'all, I sent her half because I'm like, baby, you ain't finna
Right.
me. So let me send her the other half because she Said, where's that bitch? Okay, so we should be done. Raya, come in the comments if you're still here, Raya. If you can still hear me, come in the comments and let the people know I finished paying you. And so we're good. So I just had sent half, and then I sent the other half because
No,
you know,
that's yeah. I agree
yeah.
with that.
And
Yeah.
listen, I don't normally like, oh, I want to address something too, just real quick, and some of y'all not gonna even know what I'm talking about. There was Nandy, some girl had came on her live and talking about somebody tried to pay her. I just want to be very clear. I did not try to pay her to tell about a receipt for $50. So ain't nobody said it was me, but I just want to be clear, it was not me. And if it was me, either I wouldn't say nothing or I definitely wouldn't lie about it. Okay, so let's be clear on that. Paid interview, I just sent the final payment. Please support this live because again, wanted to recoup the funds. I thought it was a very interesting story. I don't know why both of those people aren't in jail. We're talking about Kansas. I don't know how things work in Kansas. But yeah. Okay. So Kim, what did you think about what happened, the story, and all of the things?
Um, I think that that's I was clutching my pearls because that's not my life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and listen, like I might sound white, but my dad's from Oak Cliff, and if you're from Dallas, if you know, you know. Okay, so
So let's talk about that as well.
I'm not. We're not. He went to the military. Became a pilot, changed his. Not changed his life, but came. But like, listen, I'm not. I'm not.
You're not that white.
Right, like listen. But the thing is, when you went like my grandmother's house, like we had bars on the windows. My other grandmother, she's from the country. Like we saw like it's like the nearest neighbor is miles away. So I'm not like this like rich city girl or anything like that. But as far as like in Oak Cliff, when I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house, and she died when I was in high school, 17,
I'm
from breast
sorry to hear.
cancer. Rest in peace, Joanne. Thank you. But anyway, my point is, one time we had a shooting outside our house, right? My dad and we were visiting for weeks. My dad comes in, he just says, "Everyone get on the ground. Don't look up. Don't look up. We just got on the ground. We cover our head, right?" Because the thing is, there's a lot of stuff that goes on around you. Um, and sometimes you just cannot respond, right?
But
And
that's the hard part. And when you said
it's
something
hard for sure.
so hard because, bro, I mean, bro, but
Yeah,
those people like kicking at your door, like there's a level of like I tell people sometimes like you think you're crazy until you meet the crazy person.
right,
So you're kicking down this girl's door. Of course, she did spray the mace, and I don't know if that was the most appropriate thing, because yes, they were loud and shaking ass or whatever, but I don't know if the mace was warranted at that particular moment. But she said it didn't even come out. I didn't even see them flinch or anything in it, so it looks like it may not have come out. But
right.
what I do know is that there was a plan for all of this because that guy was invisible the
Was
whole time,
already there. Yep.
and he came from that back. They were wanting and ready for some shit.
But this is,
And
and I don't agree with that. This is my thing though. This is my
Mhm,
thing. I don't operate out of. If I ask, it's like a lawyer, any lawyer, any detective that asks you a question, they already know the answer, right? 99% of the time. I use that logic when
I think Kim is maybe her internet is going out a bit. We'll see if it comes back.
So not my phone.
Not this time, Antoinette. Kim, we can't hear you, love. Glad Darnell solved that problem. Kim, let me let her know in the comment in case she can hear. Kim.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now. Mm-hmm. Are you connected to Wi-Fi? Well, we could. Oh goodness, we could hear you, but you gone
Still
now.
Android.
Oh, uh-uh.
Oh shit,
I
I
think
can't hear
she's.
now.
I don't. Uh-uh. Now see, Antoinette trying to talk shit, and now she can't hear. Anyway, honey, glad Darnell saw that problem. Anyway, y'all, seriously, paid interview. Support the channel if you can, honey. We are about. Let me see. $70 away from the goal. $70 away from a goal. Hey Kim, I see you backstage. Shake your head, yes or no. Do you want to be on the camera? Yes or no? You gotta shake your head because I can't hear you. Okay, cool. Baby Kim, don't mind that camera, baby. Hey, beautiful.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I mean, hey, why not? Listen. No,
Hey,
oh, it's okay,
oh,
yeah. I don't know what I was saying, but basically, when you're living in a certain environment, especially if you're trying to change, you got to get out of your emotions. Reacting is emotion. Unless you're reacting to save your life in that moment, right? Like,
mm-hmm.
you're then that's reaction. But words, as much as you might seem like a punk and feel like a punk and you want to say something back, sometimes you just gotta let it ride and just
Yeah.
be smarter. Like I said in the chat, listen, I would have sent you hella boxes that said Air May on it. You would have thought someone was trying to fly you out, and you would have gotten your house and opened that box, and a bunch of crickets and cockroaches would have hopped out. Okay, so sometimes you gotta play chess,
I
not
agree with
checkers.
you. I agree with you. But and that's why I said that crash out thing. Like, you have to like really. I'm so grateful that I was able to be on social media for as long as I was. I shared a little bit of that with you earlier, and build a tougher skin because there are some certain boundaries sometimes that we create that we kind of say if somebody crosses that thing, we don't know what we're going to do. We're going to crash out or whatever. And ultimately, it should be the fact that whatever the words are, if they're just words, we should dismiss those words and not let that turn into physical.
Right, because
Um,
if some don't get me wrong, that neighbor was a neighbor from just, but
yeah.
then again, she said she's in the hood, so, and she said the whole complex didn't like her. The fact that the whole complex can like not like you on the words of other people, that just shows low emotional IQ and emotional intelligence in the first place. So that kind of tells you where you're operating at. And I'm not saying Ray has that, right? Because people live in different areas for different financial circumstances. It was renovated. It seemed like a good opportunity as far as having
Hmm.
a nice house. I know she keeps her house clean. For me, the outside don't really matter as long as my inside, I got my stuff together, and it's affordable because that's important too, right? So there's a lot of factors that go into choosing why you live to live somewhere. I
Hmm.
think that, and she's only 26, right? I'm 40. Okay, so
Yeah,
she's on,
they're younger.
right,
Yeah.
right. She's
Hmm.
on the right track, but emotionally, you have to know, especially she said she was a troll. She like, and you had online people study you. People you
Hmm.
don't even know are looking at your page. Example, you could be a woman online talking about I want a man that does this, XYZ,
And
and
they're gonna
then
come and do it.
they will watch it and they'll come do that because that's what they know you said. People
Hmm.
are watching, people are studying you,
And they're
and for
listening.
whatever and listening, and for whatever reason, maybe they got a problem, maybe they want some of your money, whatever, they want to be your friend. So she said that girl was looking at her, studying her phone. That girl picked up on what pushed her buttons somewhere, some way, in any of her stories or whatever. And so I'm not saying people can't get on your nerves. You have to understand and literally stop yourself and realize this person is trying to get the worst out of me right now
Hmm.
in this moment,
Try,
and I'm
trying
not
to
going to give it to them.
trying to get you hemmed up is what. So
Hemmed up,
that.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, they clearly got nothing to lose when they're doing that down door. Now, let's be clear. when that boy bammed on that door or whatever, now that's going beyond.
Oh, that's like home invasion type. Cause she kicked at it too. The girl in the blue, and then everyone else stood around. To me, that's home invasion.
Yeah. I mean,
I
just
mean
because
that.
the door
Okay,
didn't come
what?
down,
Because
you're
what if
trying
he
to
would have
take
got
it
that door
down.
open? Yeah. What if he would have got
Exactly.
that door open? What was your intent after you got that door open?
And that's why I'm like, is his big ass in jail? Like he should be in jail because okay, the girl squirted the mace. Well, attempted to. Now again, I'm not even going to necessarily say I agree with that because at the time, or at least from the
It was just me.
video,
It was just noise, right?
it was just noise and it was aggravation, but it was intimidation,
True.
and all
Yeah.
of that stuff. But here's the thing. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate conversation that we're having. You have to be very careful in this world because the laws are the laws and they're shaped in a certain way, and you may think you're in the right, but you could be in the wrong. You have to be very careful. You have to be overly careful as Black people. And if those people were out there, playing that music, the perfect thing to do was to be ignore them, call the police. Well, you may not even can call the police if it's a noise.
Not the
The
roaches.
noise ordinance normally starts at a certain time. Maybe call
Yeah, like
somebody.
9, 10 p.m. I think
Yeah.
most apartments, 9 or 10 or something like that.
So you may not can do that, but do what you can within that. I wouldn't even open my door, me personally.
I
Or
always put
if,
my
if
headphones on
or if
because
I
the least
did
you
if I
react, the
if
least,
I
yeah.
did open my door, I would have made sure I had some protection. I'm like, hey, can we not do this or whatever? Not to say I would have been scared to open my door, but if I did and I got my cameras, I'm gonna need several of them because I'm gonna, like she said, protect herself. But then she said at that time the the police had taken it. She didn't even have her protection. I wouldn't have opened the door. It's too many of them.
Right, and this is the thing, but illegally, right? So when you are behind protection, like your door, even if they're aggravating, looking at your camera, dancing, you know, all the sexy red materials in the hallway. Um,
Not sexy red
how,
material.
well, it's St. Louis, right? It's St. Louis. It's STL,
But
baby.
no, they're in Kansas.
You say Sam?
Yes, she's from Kansas City, Missouri. It's the same city. It's just in two different
Oh,
states.
dude. Okay,
The
got
river runs through it. It's the same city. It just depends on what side of the river you're on. It's the
oh,
same, but it's all the same city. Yeah,
got you.
yeah. And Sexy Red's from St. Louis. Yeah.
So
Did
they
she
had
say she was
sexy
from St.
red
Louis?
energy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And so wait,
That's how they roll in Kansas City. I'm not playing with you. That's how they roll.
I'm gonna sound very like not. Is that the Booty Hole Brown girl?
Booty hole, yes. Booty
Okay.
hole brown. Yeah, nasty.
Who's pink?
Yeah,
Booty
that's her.
Hole
I don't
Brown.
listen to it, but I stay hip on what. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they got
we
that.
gotta know what's going on now.
They got that sexy red energy. You know what I'm saying? Gonorrhea lip gloss.
Not the gonorrhea lip gloss.
Is it not true? Am I lying? Am I lying?
I've never heard of such a thing, Ken. Where did the gonorrhea lip gloss? Who
Sexy Red has a line of lip gloss called Discharge, Gonorrhea, Chlamydia. Look it up right now. Yes, absolutely. Yes, she does. Look it up right
and
now. Tell me
somebody's
I'm
bought,
lying.
and you think they all bought it?
Tell me I'm lying.
Let me see.
Yes, she does.
Let me look up.
The green one is called like
Sexy
gonorrhea or chlamydia or
red.
something.
Are you
Look it
serious?
up. And one
Sexy
of them's called like
red
jizz or nut. It's like the white.
lip
Absolutely, look it up.
gloss.
Where is that
I
stuff
said
selling at?
sexy red disease lip gloss. Let me see.
Oh,
Rapper Sex Rapper Sexy Red releases lip gloss line with flavors like coochie juice, sex on my period, yellow discharge, gonorrhea, and more. My God, on
mm,
today.
Exactly. I was not lying. And
who would buy something like that?
that's what these women are consuming and believing in. It's one thing to listen to Sexy Red and be like, okay, you know, a little bop, whatever, whatever, and then you move on with your day. People, when that's your environment, and she's from that city, she's embodying and then infiltrating, perpetuating this is okay, and that's why people act like this.
Hey, Miss Alice.
Mm.
Child, gonorrhea, blue balls, sex on my period, pee hole pink, nut, booty hole brown. My God.
Now, what
Oh,
store
yeah.
would let her sell lady now?
Who? What? You said
I
what
said,
now?
what store would let her sell that?
No, I think it's
Oh.
online. I think you just order it like, you know,
Oh,
tick whatever. I don't know. I'm not saying TikTok shop, but you know, like link in the bio kind of thing. You know,
yeah.
to you
Well,
know their website or whatever.
what would gonorrhea taste like on the lips? I just,
Listen, I will never know, and I don't know, never have.
Don't want to know.
we might need to do a case study. Well, somebody gonna,
Oh, Lord.
somebody gonna have to order it.
Uh,
Girl, what does gonorrhea
listen,
taste like on the lips? Mm-mm.
if
Maybe she just named it that. I hope it don't.
But why would that's such a horrible name to
she said
name something
maybe
Yes.
she's right.
let me order this gonorrhea lip gloss. I'm just
No,
trying to
are
figure
you for
out
real gonna? Oh, you're gonna react to it? Oh,
Why would I want some period on my mouth?
right.
like what the hell
Is the period one red? Is like a red cup? Is it a red lip gloss?
it all looks about the same color to me. It's in a pink little bottle. I can't see it. Anyway, we might have to do a case study on that. We'll see, child. Um,
I pass.
any
I'm gonna listen to that one. I ain't got listen. That's all I knew, and I don't have anything else to add except for I don't know.
okay. Anyway, y'all, we are still away from our cash up goal for the interview that was a paid interview earlier. If you just came in, you're gonna have to catch that replay. Um, but so support the channel if you can. So listen, I personally I've been at an apartment complex with thin walls. One thing I recognized in a couple of those videos, when her across the hall neighbors would close their door, they would close the heart, her door would shake. So that let me know already the structure isn't whatever. So your upstairs neighbors, your side neighbors is all gonna filtrate into your apartment. Um I've been at an apartment before was aesthetically pleasing, but it had this issue of thrown up cheap or whatever. No, I'm sure they put no installation between anything, and that was the problem. Like everything was so magnified and loud. And I told y'all this before, and this is when I had to move out of that. Um, so that I identify with, and I will say, um I don't think not I don't think I didn't handle my situation. I tried to handle my situation as best as I could. I had communication with the people, like, hey, I've even told them like, these walls are very thin, like, the apartment looks nice, but they didn't put much into the insulation or the sound or whatever. And so you may like seem like you're walking normal, but it amplifies. I had those conversations. And so, you know, um, it didn't really resonate with the people. And like the guys was like, there was three college guys or whatever. And they was like, well, if you want me to, one of the guys said, if you want me to walk soft, you're gonna have to pay my rent. And so, okay, so like, move forward, whatever. Okay, cool. Now it got to me from where it wasn't the routine of the walking. It got to me the sudden noises. So I'm dropping something every whatever. And I think I've seen a lot of people say, well, if you live below, you should like this should be your acceptance, like whatever. It was the dropping of things multiple times a day. It was the stomping and the running back and forth. And one of the guys admitted, he said, I play I don't know if it's the Xbox or the PlayStation. And he said, when I get mad, I like stomp on the floor. And then he also said I jump on my bed. But my bed doesn't have a frame, so my mattress is actually on the floor. I said,
Okay, so
so
let's
you're
clarify.
jumping on the
That's a
floor.
mattress, not a bed, sir.
Right. So you're jumping on the floor still.
You gotta.
And
You're right.
so
Right.
like, and I had all of these communications with the people trying to have some type of like whatever. And because these random loud ass thumps or whatever started to like startle me, like I'm like, am I getting a nerve problem, whatever? So I just was like, I can't do this. And so, but I do remember being in that situation, and when I tell you I was so frustrated, I wanted to fight all three of them. I just was so mad. I just wanted to fight all three of them. It was such a back and forth. So I didn't have an issue with a consistent noise. I had an issue with a sudden noise. Like suddenly you just startled me and I was asleep, I was peaceful, whatever, and you just made this loud, whatever. And it would happen frequently. So then I started to play my music, like maybe similar to the people. I'm just, she's honest, I'm being honest. I started to play my music because at least I would have a consecutive noise and I
Right. That
could
would
sleep
break the
through it.
interrupts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear. Yeah.
And so then now as I've told them that, with the issue that I was having with them, now they have an issue with me because like, oh, my pictures are shaking, this is shaking. I'm like, bitch, my ears are shaking every time y'all. So then they started calling the police on me. So I resonated with this story to some degree, not to the degree that happened. And so they started calling the police on me. Now here's the thing with me. Um, I don't always trust the police, one, and at any given time I try to know my laws or whatever. So I didn't open the door for the police because you can't give me a ticket otherwise, whatever. And so it just got to such a point. And so after they called the police on me, like they came downstairs that next morning, and I was always so mad that I tried to reconcile the situation. Now I was like, listen, you can call the police, you can call the military, bitch, you can call the governor. I have tried to talk to y'all about this hard walking and stomping and dropping shit every day, and it's still, ongoing and whatever. And even that, you know, I just decided I just had to come to the conclusion, and this is what I told her on the phone. For my peace and sanity, I saved up money for me to get into a house that I didn't want a townhouse. I didn't want nobody beside me because I just needed that peace of not hearing somebody above me. And I thought about moving above somebody, and I know how to walk light, but the walls are still thin. Walls are still thin. You can still hear. And I just decided this is no longer for me. And I had to save my money, do what I needed to get out of the situation before I caught a charge. Before I caught a charge. Because
Right,
I,
but
I feel what it feels like to want to spaz out. Or they say spaz is not a good word here lately. But I know what it feels like to want to like wild out on somebody. Go ahead, Kim.
Oh, what I was gonna say is, but we're humans. We all feel. Listen, yesterday I was gonna cuss. I'm gonna be respectful on your live. The bleepity bleep out of the bleepity bleep out of the bleepity bleepity bleep. Okay, but I didn't.
Cuss the fuck out of somebody.
Right. I got in my car. I was driving back home, and I was so heated. I called my mom, and I know everyone does not have the luxury of calling their mother because some of their mothers are not here. Some of their mothers are in contact with, but hopefully someone has somebody they can still call. And I said, "Mom," and she didn't say anything. I just screamed my head off. I crashed out. I told her every which way thing. if that HOEMBITCH,
Mm-hmm.
and about, for about 10 minutes, and then I got off my chest, and then she's like, okay, so what are you doing now? And I'm like, I'm gonna go home. I'm and you know what, it's over with. And she's like, okay, great. So I think you did even though I don't know if you talked to you about it or whatever, but like you regulated you weighed the options. Like, yeah, you could go over, and you did, try to not retaliate, but like give them like, hey, well, I'm playing my music, not only to irritate you,
Yeah,
but also to not have a sudden noise. Because
yeah.
I saw someone in the chat mention PTSD. I have CPTSD, right? So like I understand how like sudden noises can like really
And
spike
that
your heart rate
was
immediately.
weird. Like that was so weird to me, y'all, too, because I don't remember feeling that, like, younger or whatever, but it began to be where these sudden noises would like startle me so bad. Like
Yeah.
I would jump because it's quiet and everything is cool. And then here goes this whatever.
But,
Now I
but, but
do
right,
know.
it jarred, like you jump up, it jarred you
Hmm.
out of your system. Yeah.
And I
And
do
so, but
know
the thing
people
is,
upstairs can drop stuff or whatever. So it's not like so much of that, but it's just that some of it wasn't dropping. Some of it was a sudden like stomping or running or hard walking or whatever. It I just and here's the thing. Everybody, when I first moved there in that apartment complex, the guy above me, he didn't. That wasn't an issue, and it's a couple of people that was there that was an issue. So I've experienced living there without that being an issue, and maybe they were more mindful or whatever. Now, one guy, I don't know if he beat his dog. I don't know, honey. That dog was howling. That was the biggest issue. I said, Lord Jesus, I don't know what to do with the dog. Is he just whooping the dog? Is he beating the dog? I don't know what's going on with the dog, child. But so it wasn't like all of the time I was there because, like I said, I liked the apartment a lot. And I just realized I had to move because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I knew that if I stayed there, there was going to be an issue, and it wasn't going to be good.
but that's my point. You knew, and you made the proper arrangements for saving money, finding other arrangements, knowing, identifying what works for you, and not getting yourself into a situation where now you're facing felony charges, more drama on the street, so that requires emotional intelligence. Everyone has feelings, everyone gets annoyed and mad. It's how you handle it, right? Like how you can
Yeah.
perceive how, because for me, listen, I have a black belt in taekwondo. At push comes to shove,
Come on,
we
black belt in
we no,
taekwondo.
no, what I'm saying, I'm not even saying the brag, I'm saying push comes to shove, I don't like to fight. I've been in one fight my entire life, in high school. And it wasn't even my fight, it was for my sister, but you were not about to fight my little sister. So I said, you're not gonna fight her. If you want to fight somebody, you're gonna fight me, and that's just what it was. And I already told her not to get in the fight. But I will say I did have, I'll tell you, I can tell you that whole story if you want, but we can go, let me finish this part first. You have to understand, like, the, you have to meet, legally, you have to match what's being done, right? So someone screaming at you behind you,
Yep.
if they're not physically trying to harm you or take your life, they're just being annoying or scary,
Mm-hmm.
you can't use deadly
Deadly
force,
force.
which would be a gun, right? Even if
Mm-hmm.
you shoot in the air. That's why. Or if they're being loud and drunk outside your door, technically you can't open your door and spray mace because you still have that door in between you, right? That's your physical protection. So you either call the police and they can give them a ticket for being disorderly or tell them to go in their house, or you just yell out your Ring camera, because the Ring, you can talk through a Ring and be like, get the fuck out the hallway, whatever. Or you can just deal with it and put your headphones in. But you can't escalate. And the problem I had with Rhea, and I'm not saying she was not legitimately terrorized or irritated, which She did do to a lot of people in a different method on the internet. She said she was a troll. So I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying, sometimes when you swallow your own medicine, it don't taste so good, right? And
Sometimes it
so,
comes back around to you.
right. And so what I see with her is every time there was a situation, minus the last one where the girl pepper sprayed her in front of the office people, she escalated it to beyond what the actual legal situation was. And so by the time the girl had shot pepper sprayed her, the girl didn't get arrested probably because police, everything, when they run your name, they see everything. You say what you want, they run your name in the computer, everything comes up, every contact, every report, and they probably read it and said, okay, this girl shot her gun. She's, at this point, we're not even going to arrest this girl because this girl's already been arrested, so we don't really have much, because it's just like this tit for tat, and every time it's tat, she takes it to, capital tat, so I don't know. I'm conflicted because I understand where she's coming from, but you have to be able to keep your own peace when someone else around you is being unpeaceful.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if Rhea goes to prison or jail or whatever for doing whatever she did, she's in there. That's her. She's in there by herself. Even if this girl was evicted, that girl's living in her mama's house forever. You're in jail. Why? Because she got on your nerves?
And that's the thing, we have to be so careful. And that's why I said too, like, knowing your laws. And sometimes you think you know them and you may not even, but at least trying to understand, what does stand your ground mean? What right do I have
Right.
to this situation? Because it's just coming a time that, the less bullshit you can have to deal with, the better. And
But this is the thing. It's really hard to bring bullshit in my life, not because people don't act a fool or try me or be rude. Most people are actually nice, right? I'm just talking about the instances where I'm like side eyeing, right?
mhm.
You cannot you and I'm not even gonna say what you would have to do to provoke me, because it's gonna have to be life or death for me or my family right there. And then it's Mortal Kombat, right? Like we're once we get to that level. But unless we're at that level, listen, you can call me grandma hands, five head. I can list everything everyone has ever said to me in my life, right? Bug eyed,
Hands.
you know. Oh yeah, I have like wrinkly. They're like I have wrinkly hands, but they're my nana's hands. My nana had wrinkly hands, so it is what it is. So you can call me a whore, even though I don't sleep. Listen, I wish I was a whore sometimes because
Okay.
I don't get any action, right? So like, but you can say whatever you want. You have to be able to take words and take them for what they are, words. And if you really, the only words that hurt me are people that I actually care about what they think about me, and that's very few and far. That's about 5 people in my life. Anyone else, your words are that words, and guess what? I can say them back or I can't. We have to it's not even about being tough. You don't have to be a tough guy. You have to learn to be tough. No, you have to learn to protect yourself, and sometimes that means some words. And so if
Mhm.
you have these neighbors that are terrorizing you, doing the sexy red in the hallway, maybe you need to put on your earphones, get a white noise machine and drown them out, because that's going to keep you from crashing out. Because at the end of the day, when you crash out, you're stuck with the consequences, not them. And a lot of people will study you, and they will find your buttons, and they will provoke you into making you look like the fool, even though, yeah, they were irritating her.
And that's why I said the law can be very tricky, because you may feel like you're right in this situation because this person started or whatever, but the
Oh,
law
Terry
can be
said,
very tricky when it comes to all of that.
she said she went out and started dancing with them. No, I heard her say that. I think that was like a facetious way to be like, "You're not bothering me," kind of thing. I don't think she. Yeah, the whole thing is messy, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. But and it is just to, we have to get better at this because we have to regulate our emotions. And it may be easier said than done, but the consequence is too great sometimes to not do it. Like, you
Right.
can spaz out and you can whatever, but then like you're in this trouble. As I said, I think earlier, it's easy to get in trouble, it's hard to get out of it. And we're just living in a time where, first of all, you can go to jail for nothing. You can be falsely accused, you can whatever. All of these things can happen. So it's just kind of like, just don't give them a reason. Don't give them,
Right.
or whatever. And it's sometimes, I guess you could say, easier said than done, but it would behoove people to get control of their emotions for real.
Right. And that is, and I, yeah, and that's not saying Rhea was definitely not provoked, but yeah, she the things that she did have more ramifications for herself than for the other girl, right? The other girl got to move out of the apartment, live somewhere else, and move on with her life. Rhea now has court. She's probably not going to have her concealed carry license for her gun ever again. So she let that girl provoke her into more punishment for herself, which is what we all need to think about. So if someone cuts you off in traffic, yeah, they might have cut you off, but then you start rah, 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 and then you tap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like not. People are skilled in provoking good people. Evil people are skilled in provoking good people, and you gotta like see that and be like, nope, not today, Satan. Like, nope, y'all can move on because you ain't getting me. I'm irritated. I'm gonna go be irritated away from you, and that's it.
I remember, and I haven't always been this way. And here's the thing: sometimes, and especially when you're working on yourself, sometimes it's not even a matter of you have fully arrived. Sometimes it's picking and choosing. Sometimes you can choose this situation. You say, you know what, not today. Even if you don't have it together all the way. I remember someone, and it seemed like they were just trying, like she said, trying to like purposefully get me whatever. So they were swerving in front of me, right? And then like whatever. So I would try to get in front of them, and then they would get in front of me again. I don't think I've witnessed this before. It was an out of town plate, and the person, as I'm trying to get over and whatever, they would get over. I try to get over again, they would get over. And I'm like, what are they trying to do? And I remember like saying, you know what, this person is dangerous. I'm not looking for any danger. I'm not looking for any trouble. And I decided to let this person go along their way. I'm not finna like go tit tat back forth. Now it's not
Right.
always that I may come to that conclusion. It may be a day, and it's not going to be necessarily a good day because depending on the outcome of it. But it may be a day where you catch me, and I might feed into that a little bit. I remember like sometimes, you know, some people going slow, very, very, very slow in the fast lane. I would get in front of them and go even slower. I'm like, bitch, let's let's test this out. And so I have done that. I remember doing that. It's maybe been a while since I've done it, but I remember doing it. And it's because I'm trying to show you, like, why are you over here? There's 5 lanes, 6 lanes. Why are you over here going that speed? Because I feel like you're trolling at that point.
Right.
Um, but I do remember that. I do remember doing that, and that's just an example of something that maybe then that could escalate the situation. And all of a sudden, I'm in a whole road rage situation because I done pissed them off after they was
Yep.
pissing me off, and now they're following me or I'm following them or whatever. Now I do
And then
try
at that
to
point,
get.
that when the cops or whatever do get called, it's so messy
it's hard to even like
figure out who started it.
Right, split all the,
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, they did this, but maybe they didn't mean that. But then you did this, and then they thought you meant that, and then you know what I'm saying? And then it's like this they.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So what do you think? I mean, or maybe because you did it was a great interview.
Thank
Um, and I know you said you don't necessarily agree with the what was it pepper spray whatever out the door, even though it didn't go off. That her intent was for it to spray. Obviously, we don't agree with someone trying to kick her door in. Um, what like what would advice would you have given her, or what can you see about the situation that could have been done differently on her end?
Where is everybody at? I forgot I was in the shelter. Her and Donnell was just talking, talking, talking. Can y'all hear me? Look like it's just me. Okay, Penny. Donnell internet must have went out like you said. All right, Miss Billy. How y'all doing today, everybody?
you. We got another storm. The lights done flashed out. Can y'all hear me?
That's what we just said.
Child,
What's going on in Atlanta?
we've been having all of these storms. It's been raining every day. How y'all figured it was a storm?
No, we said your internet must went out.
Oh yeah, the lights just flashed out. We've been having all of these storms. I just put the stream. Yeah, thank you, Antoinette, for holding it down. Um, I don't know where. So what happened? She got off too.
I guess both of y'all got out.
We both flashed out. Baby, listen. Oh Lord, if it happens again, I'm gonna try to come on through my cell phone. Oh, there go Kim. Lord Jesus. Hey Kim.
Oh, hey. I had to like completely not disable, but like swipe YouTube off because the app kept like trying to pop up over this like StreamYard. I don't know if it's like competing audio or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We have been having these storms, so if matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cue my phone and I'm gonna bring myself on backstage through my phone. So if something happens, I'll be able to come back on. But you were saying something. I don't know how much I missed or how much you said or.
I can't hear Kim.
Oh God,
You can't hear
Antoinette,
me?
you're gonna have to. She can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear her, so I'm gonna drop off and
Can,
come back.
can you hear
Okay.
me, internet now?
She said she's gonna come out and go back
Oh,
in.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. I hear about this on StreamYard a lot. It starts getting all sorts of just weird.
It's y'all iPhones.
Oh, you're not an iPhone user?
Nope.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I got an
But
iPhone.
hold on one second.
Does YouTube own StreamYard? I always wondered that. Like, how does StreamYard and YouTube collab like that?
I don't think so. StreamYard is like a. So what happens on StreamYard and the purpose of it is I can hold on. Let me drop the old internet and then bring the new one. Antoinette.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear
Okay.
you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Oh, hello, girl.
Hi, girl. Darnell, it's not the iPhone because the iPhone was never
Ooh,
online.
my lights flashed out. That ain't had nothing to do with it.
Mm-mm.
No, so StreamYard would allow me, Kim, to cross stream to stream on Facebook, YouTube, Kick, and Instagram, several platforms. I can make one live and stream to multiple platforms. Is the purpose of
Oh, this is
StreamYard.
Zap. Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, so you have to like do live and then a live and then a live. You could do all the live at the same time.
At one time, yep. And it goes everywhere.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So it's
I
good for that reason to cross stream your videos. Yeah.
got it.
I'm eating a salad if anybody hear me crunching.
No, you're fine.
But
I didn't hear. I saw the chat said something. Antoinette was. I didn't hear what she said. I
what you
asked
say,
the question.
Antoinette?
Hi.
What you said earlier?
I ain't say. Oh, tell me when everybody was gone.
Yeah, the chat said
Oh, I said
something
that
that
I'm
you said.
glad I can talk now to the chat because you and Kim were just talking and talking and talking. No, I was just talking.
Ooh! You
Go
don't know
on,
how to
girl.
jump
We want
in?
to
Go
hear from
ahead,
you.
No,
Antoinette.
I was just trying to hold a
Tell us
conversation
what you
with
had
the
to
chat.
say. We're gonna be quiet. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
No,
Go ahead. I'm gonna mute.
no, I was just trying to hold a conversation with the chat. That's all.
Oh, but okay. Well, Ivan, what do you think about the situation? I want to hear what some. I don't. I want to hear what you got to say.
I would have went out there beating that. No, I'm just playing. No, but she shouldn't even open her door like y'all said. I wouldn't open my door because they was playing music. I would just ignore them. Now, if they start knocking on my door or, ringing my doorbell, that's a different thing. But they were just out there dancing and you just happen to be looking through your ringtone because evidently her notification was going off. But I wouldn't have opened my door either, especially if it wasn't after curfew time because most apartments have curfew time.
Right. Was it after curfew? Did we catch that part?
She said it was
Drea?
daytime.
I thought the other when she played her music, it was daytime, but this I'm confused. It was because it was a lot. I don't know.
I want to say that video. Let me go back. I think it was light outside. Let
Yeah,
me
I
see if I
think
can
she said
see.
daytime.
Oh, so it was the okay, okay.
Yeah. But
Give
evidently
me a.
her and that girl had beef and like she said, she played the party in it too.
Let me see.
Mhm.
The original video. Oh, wait. The original. Oh yeah, it was light outside because look, you can see the light. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I'm not sharing my
Mm.
screen. Hold on, y'all. Let me share. Let me go right here. See that light? See the light shining
Yeah.
from
Yeah. From the staircase.
the staircase? Yeah.
And all they
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, did she open her door before that girl did that or after?
After, well, let me
I
go
think it was
back.
after the girl had came up and licked it, right? And then after that, she opened it, and then the dude came up and she closed it right when the dude was coming up. Is that what it
Hmm.
was?
We're gonna see. I think it was like, oh no, she opened it before she licked it,
Okay, she opened it before she.
Oh,
but
okay.
she just pointed and said something. But they were trying to charge her door after, even after that.
Yeah.
Because if she would have went out into the hallway, then he would have been able to run up on directly on her instead of coming up to her door.
Hmm.
But
But
she
see,
said
that
her door
time I
she
wouldn't
couldn't.
open my door.
Right.
Because all the girl was doing is doing it, even though she was squaring up, but I wouldn't open my door.
I wouldn't have opened my door either.
I would have called the police. Once that girl licked my camera and started, I would just call the police and say they harassing me and ringing my doorbell and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But right there, his ass should have been in jail because he was kicking the door in like he was trying to rob me. That's what I would have said.
Home invasion, right? That was like
Yeah.
home invasion, like type.
Yep.
It wasn't just like one kick, like he was mad. I
No,
mean,
he was
he was
literally
legit trying
trying
to
to
kick
knock
it
it
in.
down.
Yeah, yeah. But then wait, Darnell, can you go back? Because it was a lot. Did she say she did not call the cops after that happened?
Yeah, she said she don't know who called the cop. They could have been a neighbor or somebody.
Sounds like, but yeah, I mean, eventually they were calling. I guess she. I asked her, did the guy go to jail? She said no, and she said, this is what she said, and this is what you're talking about. She said the neighbors or someone eventually called and reported such and such in this activity, and that's when they took it more serious and investigated and started looking into things. But
So she had this unknown man, obviously associates of who's antagonizing her,
hmm,
trying to kick her door in, and she still didn't call the cops.
I would have called right then and
Hell
there.
yeah, I would have called the cop.
I would have called right then and there. And I
Especially if I got kids in
understand
the house.
the fatigue of calling and they're not doing anything because she gave I understand that, but with that video and like no, I would have called
And like she
and
said,
showed them they had the
they was
video ready for
mad
them to
because she
see.
didn't open that door. They knocking on her door and she didn't open the door. I wouldn't either if I had a warrant too. Cause the first thing they
Oh,
ask
I
for
forgot.
your
Yeah, you're
ID.
right. She said she had a warrant. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you're right. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
about that part. Yeah,
See,
because even if cops show up and
he kicked it
you're in the
four,
right, if
five,
they run your name, they
six.
still take you in. Yeah.
Yeah, he kicked the six time. Then you damaged
Yeah,
my camera. Mm. Your
oh
ass
yeah, he
gonna go
took the
to jail.
camera, didn't he? He took it
Yeah.
off the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
imagine
don't
it's a
know.
tough spot to be in, like her acknowledging that she has a warrant, and then if she calls the
Right.
police, like there, but she ended up having to face it anyway. But
Yeah.
it's a tough spot to be in,
Mhm.
which may have been more of the reason that I maybe would not have chosen to add into the situation in any degree.
Yep.
True.
You
True.
know, because there's that back piece of it, and sometimes you just have to. I don't know. You have to play the long game.
True. My question is, and she didn't really answer this. I mean, she did allude to, and Antoinette, maybe you were thinking the same thing that I thought when she said she was trolling people, and she created a lot of enemies in her city. First of all, I mean, listen, you can go back and look at I say things on YouTube. Okay, I say my opinion. I don't necessarily think it's trolling because I react to what you're putting out. Right? I don't like make up stuff or like constantly like badger a button on a person about anything. I think that's what trolling is, right? Um, when you troll, and she admitted it, which I do appreciate her accountability that much. you kind of have to know, just, and there's, especially if you do it within the city you live, you kind of got to know someone's going to show up at your, at your door, right or wrong. And so I don't know. I wonder if she didn't call as well, because, and she did not elaborate further on her trolling, because, and she said though, it was big, it was big. I wonder if it's something that might be pretty significant, where it might have gotten her in more trouble than what she was in at that moment, and those people knew that. Like, you can call the cops, but once you call the cops, we're going to expose everything you did, you know what I mean? And that would be even more.
I don't know. I mean, I asked her to try to get some type of vantage point, like what was the biggest trolling you ever done? And I don't know if she sent anything. Let me go see if she did. I don't think she did.
No, she had said, someone said something about her, and then you said, no, what is what you've done? And she said, oh, it was big. It was big, big, but that's another story. That's what she
Yeah.
said, from what I recall.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she got
There's something about Ari. Somebody.
Or,
Ari.
no, that,
Ari.
yeah.
She's a video person. She dance and stuff, and
Yeah.
she's on reality. But she talked to this guy called Moneybag Yo. He's a rapper, and she got a son by G Herbo, which him and her had out in police and everything too.
Now I know somebody else Moneybag Yo used to talk to.
Megan Thee Stallion.
A whole nother person. He gets around.
Oh yeah.
Where is he from? Because I think the person I know he used to talk to is in like Alabama or something.
Isn't Moneybag Yo from Memphis? Don't listen,
I
y'all.
think he's
Don't
from
hate. Don't
Memphis.
hurt.
I think he is from Memphis.
I think he's from Memphis, though. So
Yeah.
Alabama makes sense, because, I mean, that's right there. Isn't Ari from Tennessee too?
I don't know.
But she's in Atlanta now. I lived in Nashville
She's
last year, and like I said, my family's from
Ari. I don't know Ari. I don't know her.
Ari
I don't think I
Fletcher.
know this Ari.
Ari Fletcher.
I'm gonna look her up.
I'm gonna say look up. You might have known her from she did like a cookie show,
Yeah, she
show.
had a chef show. Yep, and she did it with Bad Barbie,
Yeah.
Baby, not Barbie, Bad Baby, and then they cook and they talk, and she has like this little podcast cooking, and then she does all sorts of other stuff. I don't think
Yeah,
she sings
she's
though.
known
Does
for
she sing?
dancing a lot.
I guess this lady. I don't think I know this lady like that.
I don't think she sings. I think she's
I
more
missed
like a
her.
No,
personality.
she's not a singer. No.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
thought.
Ari Lennox, I guess.
No, she talked to Moneybag Yo. I don't know if his name Moneybag Yo. I know it's Moneybag.
I think you're right.
I'm gonna have to. I know somebody else he used to talk to.
Look up Money. Is he from Memphis? Moneybag Yo. Look that up. I don't even. I want to say Memphis.
He is from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep. Okay, that's what. Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought.
Do it show his girlfriend? Because it should come up. Because I know long as I've been on here, on the girl is Megan Thee Stallion and now her.
I mean, but
he talked to Megan Thee Stallion.
They was in love.
Really?
On her.
I don't remember.
No, that was Clay. That was the basketball player.
No, she used to talk to Moneybag before Clay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me see. Moneybag Yo.
Girlfriends. Type
dated. Oh, this come up. It said Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
It said 2019, baby.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yep, and they was in love. They even did a song together.
Okay, Antoinette. What song? What's the name of? You don't know. What's the
song
good?
Yeah, it's a good song. because they chemistry was together because they they talked to each other, so the chemistry on the video was good.
Right. Yeah. So can you look, when did Moneybag Yo get with Ari and have a kid? Like was it
After
after
Megan?
Meg? Okay, it
Yeah,
was after
after
Meg.
Megan.
Let
Okay.
me see.
Because I know who Ari is. I don't know. I don't follow her like that, but I know who she is and all that. But
Now they said that was June of 2026.
Now they've been together for 26.
Oh well, let me tell you what it says.
Yeah, they probably broke up
Let me tell you
again.
what it says. On and off again relationship since
Yeah.
2019.
Yep.
That same year, ain't
okay.
it?
And that's why Megan left him
That's the
because he
same
cheated.
year, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same year. So okay, that makes
And it
That's
sense.
why.
says, as of June 2026, Ari Fletcher confirmed they are engaged and planning on their official wedding for May of 2027.
Oh, they're getting married.
That's
Oh,
what it's
okay.
saying
Yeah, they
now.
still together. They on and off, but they still together.
And they have a kid. Is that what it says? They have a child.
No, She only have a kid with G Herbo. He's a rapper too.
G Herbo. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, speaking of kids, I don't know if you've seen on Instagram. I know we're getting off topic, but since it's kind of mixed with the topic, uh, Young Dirt, his wife took all the baby mamas and all the kids on a Disney vacation, and they were all in this one big bus as one big happy family.
Oh
What do you think
yeah.
about that? Do you think that's okay, or do you think that's not? I think it's cool. Like, if
It's
listen,
okay because that's how
everyone's
Country
here,
Wayne do.
we might as well, not be fighting and nothing.
But that's how Country Wayne do. He paid the bill. He bought all his baby mamas a house, because he don't have to pay child support. He keep money in their pocket.
I mean, if they're gonna get along,
Yeah, they was
Mm-hmm.
all getting along. All the kids was there, in this, Sprinter bus with Disney ears on, and it was so. I mean, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is." I mean, the kids are already here, so got to do the best with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's my
Yep.
opinion.
Only thing it'll work if you're not still messing with one of your baby mamas.
Right,
child, they
right.
probably. I don't know. I don't put it past them.
Well, he's in jail right now. So that's what I'm
Wait, what
saying.
are you in jail for?
Dirk.
Who?
Probably shooting somebody or attempted murder or something.
You can Google it. Lil Dirk.
And what's his name? What the hell?
Oh,
I sound like
wait. Oh my gosh, I'm
somebody
cutting
got
off
me
bad.
sounding like, yes. Somebody making me sound like something. It's coming. Oh yeah, it is Kim. It's your device. It's making me sound like Darth Vader. Who was the rapper she was just talking about?
And she
I don't
said,
be y'all know I don't be knowing these people. Shit.
I have a teenager's grandson, so I have to keep up with it.
Hmm.
And my grandbabies, they be all into these music too. Cause my 2-year old, whoo, sexy red. I said, I know y'all don't listen to that. My mama be looking daddy. I said, oh Lord.
Mm-mm.
They know
I
the
mean,
songs and the lyrics.
I know who Sexy Red is, but some of these other people, child, I don't know who y'all talking about. I'm like all those folks right now. I know they ate my salad. So I had a salmon salad with some baked salmon, a lettuce cucumber. I forgot the onions. Lettuce, cucumber, and olives.
What you do? Black olive in your salad?
Well, they're purple kind of.
Oh,
The
okay.
the I don't know. I'm gonna mispronounce it. The Greek olives.
I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I do the black one in my salad.
My favorite. I like the purple. Purple ones are my favorite. I could
Mm.
eat the other ones. I don't know if I got how the black ones taste. That's probably my least favorite.
Yeah, they don't have because they. I,
Child, that Antoinette that went out. What's going on? What is going on? We about to get off here anyway. I will say this: we didn't quite meet our cash up goal. We had to pay for the interview earlier, or at least I did. So if anybody catching that replay or just came in wants to support, please do. This Antoinette phone is crazy. Um, because I would like to actually get more interviews on, and sometimes the people like, is this paid? I guess they just, actually, I guess, they want to get paid for their time. And so I understand that. So if you want to see more interview, this just happened also, y'all, just in June. So this is like a month and a half, 2 months ago. But if you want to see more live interviews, please support the channel. Cash App is on the screen. If you need to send a thanks after the live is over, you can do that as well. So Antoinette and Kim is gone, y'all, child. Anyway, we're not gonna definitely do an 8-hour live tonight. We're not gonna do that. And so that concluded this video. I love y'all so very much. Please hype the channel. Do all of the things. Do whatever you can. If you can't do it, we do understand. I will see y'all on the next live. Y'all have a good night.